number 14 in the country in the American Football Coaches Association poll. And we still await the first national regional rankings, which of course decide who makes it to the Division II postseason. Head coach Scott Maxfield comes in with 75 wins with Henderson, 40 losses, and 105 victories during his college head coaching career. And a little bit of a shuffle on the offensive line with John Michael McGee out at left tackle. Darren Franklin takes over for his first start at left tackle, a sophomore from Rusk, Texas, measuring 6'3" tall, 315 pounds. Next to him at left guard is junior Lawrence Willis, 6'1", 330 pounds from Houston. Corey Stile, the starting center, as always, a sophomore, 6'1", 270-pounder from Aledo, Texas. Charles Korn will replace Montana Fuller as the starting right guard for the Reddies. Korn is a sophomore from San Antonio, Texas, standing 6'4" tall, weighing 305 pounds. To his right tackle Justin Carpenter, a sophomore from Lone Oak, a 6'4" at 290 pounds. Dallas Hardison, the starting quarterback for the Reddies, a junior from Bentonville, Arkansas, 5'10", 195 pounds. Hardison currently ranking 7th in the conference, averaging 185.4 yards of passing per game. He completes 61% of his passes. He's thrown 6 touchdowns and has had 6 balls intercepted. Jaquan Cole will tote the rock today. There was some wonder if Cole would start. He is suffering from an injury, but he is out there today, a junior from Duncanville, Texas, the leading rusher in the GAC with 810 yards on the ground, an average of 115.7 per game, 6.5 yards per carry for Cole, who has also scored 5 touchdowns on the ground. Of course, Rodney Bryson not expected to get in the game today. He is usually Cole's backup at tailback. Ryan McDonald, the fullback, a senior from Charleston, Arkansas, scored 5 touchdowns on the ground, including 3 in the last 3 weeks. And at the receiver position, Joseph Snap, the ex-receiver, a senior from Van Buren, Arkansas, 6'2", 195 pounds. He has caught 15 balls for 129 yards and still in search of his first touchdown. Javante Max in the slot for the Reddies. Mack currently 3rd in the conference with 36 receptions, 369 yards in the air for Mack. He has caught 2 touchdowns. Mark Chouse, a senior from Garland, Texas, standing 5'11", weighing 191 pounds. Chouse with 21 catches for 178 yards and 3 touchdowns. He also doubles as the holder on place kicking. Corey Chappelle is the senior wide receiver from Rowlett, Texas, 5'7", 160 pounds, 17 catches, 1 touchdown. He has gained 245 yards this year. He'll also do the kickoff returns for Henderson State. Here's the starting offense for Southern Arkansas.
Well, when you look at this team, they come in on the season 5-2, 2-1 in conference play under head coach Bill Keppel, who is 31-37 in 7 seasons with the Mule Riders. At left tackle for Southern Arkansas, they've got Jonathan Greenridge, a senior, 6'7", 280 pounds out of Baltimore, Maryland. At left guard, Mark Jenkins out of Jacksonville, Texas, 6'1", 356, and he's a junior. The center today is Chris Paul from Texarkana, Texas, also at Liberty Idolo High School, a 6'3", 299-pound junior. At right guard, you've got Marquand Edmond, a 6'3", 308-pound junior from Texarkana. And at right tackle, you've got Nick Nichols, a 6'4", 301-pound senior from Rayville, Louisiana. The quarterback today for the Mule Riders is Barrett Renner. He's a redshirt freshman, 6'3", 188 pounds, out of Rowlett, Texas. You remember the last great quarterback that came out of Rowlett? One Kevin Rogers, who came out of Rowlett, Texas. Well, that's where Barrett Renner is from. He is the reigning Great American Conference Offensive Player of the Week. The running backs today are DeAndre Jenkins, a 6', 208-pound senior out of Mountain Pine, Arkansas, and Michael Nunnery, a sophomore at 5'10", 242 pounds out of Bossier, Louisiana. They do run a fullback in Garrett Turnbull, who is 6'2", 231 pounds, and a sophomore out of Frisco, Texas. And at wide receiver for the Mule Riders, you've got Sidney Moore out of Conway, Arkansas. He stands 5'10", 175. Jonathan Weisheit, 5'11", 175, and a sophomore out of Frisco, Texas. And then you've got Tevin McDonald, a 5'10", 182-pound senior out of Corsicana, Texas. And the tight end today for the Mule Riders is David Reese, a 6'3", 238-pound junior out of Tatum, Texas. And that's going to round out the starters for Southern Arkansas.
Our keys to the game coming up after a break. We are 10 minutes away from the kickoff with the Henderson State Reddies hosting Southern Arkansas at Carpenter Haygood Stadium. Stick around. The final segment of our Domino's pregame show next on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Do you have an idea that you would like to see on a t-shirt? Print Mania can help you turn your idea into a reality. Print Mania offers a variety of t-shirts from you to choose from. We also have personalized service which will allow you to work with an artist who will help you create your t-shirt. Print Mania also does embroidery and engraving. Check out our new location at 624 Main Street or call 246-3803. Print Mania, proud supporters of Henderson State University.
The Stand Foundation invites you to the Standout Leadership Summit, Friday, October 30th at the Wyndham Riverfront Hotel in North Little Rock. This one-day Power Pack Summit will feature outstanding speakers and presenters like renowned author Paul Vitale, educator Dr. Charity Smith, surgeon Dr. Rhonda Henry Tillman, Representative Reginald Murdoch, Governor Asa Hutchinson, and special guest, award-winning, syndicated television star Judge Greg Mathis. This is a professional development event like no other. Learn how to make your career or business stand out. It's time to invest in yourself. Register today at www.stand1.org or call 501-374-8788. Space is limited. The Standout Leadership Summit, Friday, October 30th at the Wyndham Hotel in North Little Rock. This is an opportunity you don't want to miss. This is Kristen VZ Knox, proud Stand alumni. The Stand Foundation, where we build leaders.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Now for today's final segment on the Domino's pregame show with keys to the game. Here's your Reddie broadcast team, Phil Elson, RJ Hawk, and Hunter Lively.
Well, the national anthem and the Henderson State alma mater just performed by the show band of Arkansas. They march off the field to the end zone to our right. That is where the Henderson State football team will be coming onto the field any moment now. Phil Elson with RJ Hawk and Hunter Lively. It is time for a look at our keys to the game today. And if you're the Henderson State Reddies, I think one thing you really have to watch out for is the tight end position for Southern Arkansas. Davin Reese, 6'3", 238 pounds. Tanner Hudson, 6'5", 220 pounds. They've combined for 35 catches, 8 touchdowns, and have combined for over 500 yards in the air. Now, Reese is the starting tight end, but that doesn't really show where a lot of the passes go because Hudson catches the bulk of the passes between the two of them. 28 balls for Hudson, who doubles as the punter, a tight end and a punter here at Division II right now. By the way, he can really boot the ball as well, averaging nearly 40 yards per kick. So for the Reddies, you've got to focus on Tanner Hudson, I think, when it comes to the passing offense.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at Hudson and this passing offense, they've been good, man. When you look across for Southern Arkansas, every game, you pass-wise, 336, 333, 381. Their lowest output of the season was against Oklahoma Baptist when they only threw for 208 yards against Oklahoma Baptist. For the most part, they're right there around 350 yards a game. And, Southern Arkansas is going to be one of those teams that they're going to sling it no matter the conditions.
Now, how about for the Reddies, the idea that they have to protect the quarterback, maybe more so today than against any other team that we have seen all year. The 17 sacks recorded by Southern Arkansas defensively, tied for first in the Great American Conference. And it's also a team that they get a lot of tackles for losses on running backs. So this is an aggressive defense that Southern Arkansas, especially up front of the defensive line.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the Henderson offensive line, you've got John Michael McGee, as you talked about, Lawrence Willis, Corey Steidel, Charles Korn, and then Justin Carpenter. But, really what worries me is whenever you see the backups to those guys. You've got Tucker Cross, you've got John Laubacher, JoJo Grant. Those guys haven't gotten a lot of reception or a lot of play time this year. And when they're asked to step in there in rotation, what can they actually do? And they've got to be able to protect and open up running lanes for Jaquan today.
Well, one key to our broadcast is to involve Hunter Lively as much as we possibly can. Hunter, the Assistant Sports Information Director at Henderson State University, always does our Fat Boys Fine Food Sideline Report. Hunter, what do you think for a key to a Reddie victory today?
Well, number one, with all the rainy conditions, you've got to keep control of the football. Don't put the ball on the ground. We heard Coach Maxfield talking about how thin the Reddies will be at running back today. That'll be an interesting thing to keep a look out for, guys. So whether these running backs can hold on to the football. Also, if you take a look at the stat sheet, Henderson State is outscoring their opponents 114-46 in the first half this season. They're going to have to get on the board and get on it fast and get on it early. Not give Southern Arkansas a chance to get in this game from the start, guys.
Yeah, and Southern Arkansas is actually more of a second-half team. In fact, they have scored 41 first-quarter points compared to allowing 41 in the first quarter. They outscore opponents 69-52 in the second quarter, but they really take it to teams in the third, outscoring opponents 80-55. Hey, last thing, Hunter, you're the one that's down there on the field right now. So, what have you slipped and fell down yet? What's it like on that playing surface here at Carpenter Haygood Stadium? Well, I think
he just fell down.
I think he might have just fallen down.
Poor Hunter. You know, I will say this. We always give Hunter a hard time when he's on the field and stuff, but today is one of those days that I don't envy Hunter at all, because being out there in those conditions, it looks like the rain has slacked up just a little bit, and it's going to be a wet day out there.
Well, when we go down to Hunter for our first Fat Boys Fine Food Sideline report during the first quarter, we'll ask him what the playing conditions are like down there on the field. But right now, the Reddies and the Mule Riders are about to go in for the coin toss at midfield. When we come back, it'll be just about kickoff time as Henderson State plays on homecoming against Southern Arkansas. The Reddies coming in with 6 wins, 1 loss, and Southern Arkansas at 5-2. This has been the Domino's pregame show. Stick around for Reddie football next on the Henderson State Sports Network.
This has been the Domino's pregame show on the Reddie Sports Network. Make the call now to enjoy a fresh, hot Domino's pizza with 870.
We're coming.
Yeah, well, I'll get the ID right when we come back, Phil. Thank you.
Oh.
Sports Network.
You aspire. Dreams drive each of us. Whether you want to be an accountant or a teacher, a nurse or an artist, ambitions can become a reality at Henderson State
How many different
University.
flags can you bring on?
We empower. At Henderson, we empower students with the tools to excel. We offer more than 70 majors, including the state's only 4-year aviation program and a variety of academic support resources. In addition, we offer classes at the new Hot Springs Downtown Education Center. You achieve. A student-centered focus makes Henderson more than a university. We're a community that prepares you for a successful career and life. To learn how Henderson can transform your aspirations into lifelong achievements, visit hsu.edu.
We're just moments away from the opening kickoff. You're listening to Henderson State football on the Reddie Sports Network.
The snap to Rogers, rolling to his left. Kevin for the end zone. He's got.
Do we know what happened with the coin flip?
Rogers, it is near side over the 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. 10, he's shoved near the pylon, and it's a touchdown. Looking for Smith, right side, complete to the 6. He runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Reddies.
It's game time. Now with the call for today's game, here's Phil Elson, RJ Hawk, and Hunter Lively.
Just about set for Henderson State football on this rainy, overcast Saturday in Arkadelphia. Before the opening kickoff, we owe you a 10-second pause for stations to identify themselves on the Henderson State Sports Network. Alongside RJ Hawk and Hunter Lively downstairs, I'm Phil Elson. We have Phil Raines back at the studios in Little Rock. This is the 7th week of the football season for Henderson State and Southern Arkansas, and a humongous game for both teams with 4 games remaining in the regular season. The Reddies at home wear the red uniform tops with red helmets trimmed in white pants today. Southern Arkansas goes with white uniform tops with trimmed in blue and gold numbers, blue helmets, blue pants. Henderson State will get the football to start the game. This coin toss brought to you by Larry Pennington Insurance, proud supporters of Henderson State Athletics. The place kicker for Southern Arkansas, Bradford Grems, places the ball down to the 35-yard line to our right. The dangerous return men for the Reddies, Jacoby Lewis and Corey Chappelle back deep for the Reddies. Hearty crowd on hand at Carpenter Haygood Stadium, and this game underway with a kickoff returned by Lewis from the 6-yard line up the left side. Makes past one man to the 20. Another man misses near the 25, and Lewis runs out of bounds on his own just at the 27-yard line. A 22-yard return for Jacoby Lewis. And here comes the Henderson State offense led by Dallas Hardison, the junior quarterback from Bentonville, Arkansas. Jaquan Cole, injured in last week's victory at Arkansas Monticello, is expected to come out and start on the first drive. And as I say that, it looks like the Reddies may actually go. Yeah, there's Cole. He is out there wearing number 23. Joseph snap, wide right. 2 slots left. And a couple of men to block for Hardison in the backfield. First down from the 28. Corey Chappelle put in motion left to right. Hardison takes the snap. He options out, and he finds Jaquan Cole at the 30-yard line, and Cole runs near the first down on the right sideline. If they mark him out of bounds to the 39, that is an 11-yard gain and a Henderson State first down on the first play.
Boy, we hadn't seen that play in a while. That's just a naked rollout by Dallas Hardison to the right side. He just flips it underneath to Jaquan Cole and lets him pick up the yards. That's only about a 2-yard throw.
The 11th catch for Jaquan this year puts him near 100 yards of receiving for the season. Now from a 3-receiver set on the right side, Chappelle's put in motion, and Cole gets the carry up the middle, breaks a tackle at the 46, and dives near the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 9 yards, and it looks like Jaquan Cole is just fine. Thank you very much.
Well, when you look at the defense for Southern Arkansas, they're the 6th-ranked defense in the Great American Conference, and on the rushing defense, Southern Arkansas ranks 10th as they're giving up 226 yards a game rushing.
Cole in the pistol behind Hardison. Twin receivers left. They'll throw to the flats, and Hardison shoots it incomplete. He had been looking for Jacoby Lewis in the flats, and there was a lot of room for Lewis to run on an accurate pass, but Hardison threw it 2 feet in front of Jacoby and no chance for a catch.
Well, you can see Hardison right now is sitting there wiping his hands off, and I think that ball just slipped out of his hands a little bit. You're already starting to see that the wet ball is taking effect here in this ball game.
A first down would be right at midfield. Ball's placed to the 49. It's 3rd down and 1 for Henderson. Again in the gun is Hardison with Cole his tailback. They'll line up Joseph Snap as a tight end and give the ball to Cole. First down and more past the 45, and he's arm tackled at the 35. Ball popped loose after he hit the turf, and there was a touchdown saving tackle made to the 35-yard line by one of the Mule Riders defensive backs. That was Darren Crawford that keeps this game scoreless on the first drive.
Boy, Jaquan running the ball very nicely right now, and that's his 2nd big run so far here in the first quarter of play.
And he ran right behind right guard Charles Korn, making his first start of the season. Moves the ball to the 33-yard line, a gain of 18. And now Hardison with keep it himself after the shotgun snap. Lowers his head after a gain of 5 yards. Like a busted play. We don't see very many quarterback keepers for the Reddies this season unless freshman quarterback Andrew Black is behind center. But this time it's Hardison who will pick up a gain of 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the 29. Just underway, Henderson moving the ball sharply down the field. And on 2nd down and 6, they'll put the tight end Miller in motion from right to left. Jacoby Lewis also in motion. Heavy on the left side go the Reddies. Ryan McDonald gets his first carry. Hit at the line of scrimmage. He's able to move backward towards the 26-yard line and pick up a couple of yards on 2nd down.
Well, Rodney Bryson not here today after having to deal with a death of a friend, and so you're going to see a lot of Ryan McDonald today as the backup role for Jaquan.
It's a role that McDonald would be very familiar in, just not this year, as a guy who gets carries on longer yardage. He's been the short yardage back for Henderson this season. Lines up in the gun behind Hardison on 3rd down and 4. And the whistle will stop the play dead, and this looks like Henderson might have moved too quickly. That's on the right tackle, Justin Carpenter, with the first penalty today. You had 3rd and medium, now you're looking at 3rd and long. Might be right near the far reaches of range for the Reddie kicker, Houston Ray, who admittedly has done a tremendous job this season, but it's not great kicking conditions. 3rd down and 8 for the Reddies. On 3rd downs this year, converting 40%. Bootleg left. Hardison flips it, and it's caught by Cole at the 31. He's going to be pushed out of bounds short of the 1st down marker by a couple of yards. Nice open field play by Elgin Moore, the sophomore defensive back from Minden, Louisiana. He stops Cole short of the 1st down by 3.
I would imagine you'll probably see the Reddies go for it here. It's 4th down and 3 for the Reddies.
Ball's at the 26. Mark Chouse will come in at slot receiver, sending the tight end Miller off the field. Reddies thought they might not have a lot of time to get the play, but the play clock shows 13. On 4th down this season, Henderson has converted 5 times on 15 attempts. Trips right, Joseph snap in the slot left. Cole's in the backfield to block for Hardison. Takes the shotgun snap against a 3-man rush. Flips it for Cole. 1st down to the 21. And he tried to get it past the 20, but he was stood up there. Had the yardage for the 1st down. He picked up 5 yards on the play. And that was a little screen to Jaquan Cole. A nice touch for Dallas Hardison. He had to make sure he got it over the offensive line and drop it right into Jaquan's hands.
Well, and he had Devondrick Lyson right there with his hands up, and he came real close to batting that ball down, but nice job by Dallas and stepping inside and making that throw.
Lyson's a live, tall defensive end, 6'3", 280. Tailback is Ryan McDonald. Gets the carry. He's going to lose a yard on the play, maybe more. And making the tackle was Kendricks McCann.
They went with the read option that time, Phil, and Dallas couldn't decide whether he wanted to pull it out of McDonald's belly or not, and he just let him keep it. And I think if Dallas would have kept the football, he would have been able to pick up 5 or 6 yards up that right side.
2nd down and 11. Clock winding to 10:30 left in the 1st quarter. Reddies with the 1st drive still. This is the 10th play of the drive. Line-up snap as a tight end. McDonald going over the right side is tripped up at the 20-yard line by a diving defender. He made it to the 19. And a couple of yards there for Ryan McDonald. Reddies facing another 3rd down and need 8 to keep the drive alive.
Well, Jaquan Cole coming back in the game now as Ryan comes to the bench, and they're going to bring in a couple more wide receivers for this formation. So you're going to see 4 wide on this play.
2 on either side, but pretty tight to the formation. Cole lines up in the backfield over the right shoulder of Hardison. 3rd down and 8. Hardison takes the snap. No drop over the middle to Jacoby Lewis. It's caught, but not a 1st down. Needed another yard. Maybe a half yard before he was tackled at the 12-yard line. Yeah, 4th down here. The Reddies may go for it once again.
That's a great catch by Lewis that time. Elgin Moore, the defensive back for Southern Arkansas, was all over his backside when he caught that. And Lewis had to catch it up around his chin to make sure that he brought it in for the Reddies.
Hardison in the gun. Cole the tailback, 4th down and short. Call it a half yard to keep it going. Henderson already converting on a 4th down on this drive. Hardison gets a look at the defensive alignment, takes a look to the sideline. Play clock winding to 5 seconds. Snap in motion left to right. He'll line up at tight end. The give to Jaquan Cole, making one man miss, tripped up near the 11. This is going to be close. It looks like he might have it by a half yard at best. And the official's going to look. They say keep it going. 1st down.
4th downs for the Reddies on this drive, and you know, like the way they're running the football early on. You know, going into this game, talking to Coach Maxfield on Thursday, we didn't know who was going to run the football, and the running game's actually doing quite well.
1st and goal. This play from the 10-yard line. Snap wide right, Chappelle wide left. Cole gets the carry again, makes a move, but is dropped at the 11. And there's a lot of defenders getting into the backfield early today for Southern Arkansas. Making the tackle on that play was Calvin Lyons, a defensive lineman from Texarkana, Texas. 2nd and goal from the 11. Cole will stay out there. It's been a busy 1st drive here for Jaquan Cole. He's had a hand in 7 plays, 4 carries, 3 catches, gaining a total of 51 yards himself. Hardison will take the snap from the gun. Josh Miller in as a blocking tight end. Cole, they fake it to Cole. Hardison keeps it himself. Ball knocked loose after he was dropped to the ground at the 6-yard line. And Dallas also lost his helmet as he was hit up high. And Andrew Black will come in for his first play as a Reddie quarterback this afternoon on 3rd down from the 7.
That's a great job by Dallas. That was that read option once again where he just pulled it out of the belly of Cole, and Dallas took it himself up that left side. That's what he should have done earlier, but he picked up the right read that time and was able to get positive yardage.
Black, a freshman from Tyler, Texas, more of a running quarterback. Well, give to Jaquan Cole, running right side. Inside the 5 he goes and tripped up near the 2. He'll mark his knee down to the 3-yard line, so you have another 4th down. And instead of going for it, they're going to send sophomore kicker Houston Ray, the most accurate field goal kicker in the GAC, making 10 of 12 field goals, good on 83.3%. This is certainly within his range, 20 yards from between the hashes. The long snapper Wyatt Leaf, the holder Mark Chouse. Snap back, hold down, kick up, and it is 3-0 Henderson State with 7 minutes left in the first quarter. We will step aside here on the Henderson State Sports Network.
For Henderson State Reddie apparel and souvenirs, stop by the Reddie Bookstore located on the HSU campus and the Garrison Center. For your convenience, the Reddie Bookstore is open before every Reddie football game. And students, save money on textbooks at the Reddie Bookstore, where you can purchase, rent, and sell back textbooks every day. The Reddie Bookstore is open 8 to 5 Monday through Thursday and 8 to 4 on Friday. We also have HSU apparel for kids, gift items, and alumni items. Find us on Facebook at Reddie Bookstore or online at www.hsubooks.com.
This is the sound of E. coli splashing around in raw hamburger juice on your cutting board. And it looks like Mom just put the tomatoes and onions on there too. Don't let E. coli mosh with your food. An estimated 3,000 Americans die from a foodborne illness each year. So always separate raw meat from vegetables on 2 cutting boards. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov. Brought to you by the USDA, HHS, and the Ad Council.
Thanks for listening to the 2015 Henderson State Reddies. This is Joseph Snap. Now let's send it to Phil and RJ.
For the Reddies on that drive, 16 plays, 69 yards, 7 minutes, 59 seconds, as Houston Ray kicked a 20-yard field goal to give the Reddies the lead, 3-0. And remember, next time you want to buy a vehicle, think smart. Smart Buick Ford in Malvern.
A nice methodical drive there for the Reddies, but even though the 16 plays taking nearly 8 minutes off the clock, there were a few plays where Southern Arkansas got defenders into the backfield, so they're finding ways through the line of scrimmage to at least make Jaquan Cole and Ryan McDonald and Dallas Hardison a little more uncomfortable in that backfield. 3-0 Henderson. This kickoff from Houston Ray will go left to right. The return game this year for Southern Arkansas has been solid. They average 23 yards per kick return. Sidney Moore and DeAndre Jenkins back right to receive. And this is Moore bringing it up the right hash. Doesn't even get touched until the 25-yard line, and down he goes about at the 26. That is a 21-yard return, and he wasn't even touched for his first 15, 16 yards of that return.
Well, now we're going to see this Reddie defense go up against this high-powered offense for Southern Arkansas, and you'd like to see the Reddies set the tone early in this ball game, Phil.
Well, it's the Henderson defense has been high-powered, so is Southern Arkansas's offense. This is where, more than any other aspect of today's game, it is strength versus strength. The mobile quarterback Barrett Renner turns and gives the ball to DeAndre Jenkins, who slips on the wet turf and is dropped to the 25 for a 2-yard loss. Ilya Petrosian, the junior linebacker from El Cajon, California, making the stop for Henderson State, but he gets an assist from the Ruggles Field turf surface.
Yeah, he tried to cut it back up the left side, and just, the turf monster got him.
The turf monster hasn't reared its head very often this season, as Ruggles Field in its 5th year of operation at Carpenter Haygood Stadium. But when it's wet, That surface is slick. Renner in the gun, 5 receivers set. Left-handed quarterback fires for a completed pass to the 29-yard line to Tanner Hudson, the tight end. Grady Ollison came back from his defensive end spot to make the tackle. That's the first catch for Hudson, and they're going to be looking at him all day.
Yeah, Hudson's going to see the ball a lot. Right there you saw Barrett Renner. He's got a quick release. He doesn't hold on to the football more than 2 or 3 seconds at a time, and it's going to be tough for the Reddies to get any type of pressure on him in this ball game.
There's a gain of 6 yards, brings up 3rd down and 6 from the 31. Shotgun to Renner. He's pressured, runs through the pressure. He's going to dive near the 1st down. He might have dove a little short of the mark. It's close either way. It was a head-first dive, and apparently he did get it. 1st down for Southern Arkansas. We haven't seen a quarterback with the arm and legs combination of Barrett Renner this season. 6'3", 188 pounds. He gains nearly 5 yards a carry, 318 yards of rushing, and that counts the times he was sacked for lost yardage. That's net yardage for Renner. Plus, he completes 62% of his passes. Handoff, Michael Nunnery bumped in the backfield. He's going to pick up a few yards anyway. He was hit at the line of scrimmage and took a step back and then lowered his head and makes it to the 41. That is a gain of 3 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, that time you thought that play was going to get bottled up in the backfield, and he ran right into the backside of his left guard, Mark Jenkins, and he was able to just get lower and find a way to dive for about 3 yards.
Nunnery's tough to bring down. He's a hoss. Gets another carry. Stutter step in the backfield. Runs right into that pile at the 41 and keeps it moving. Still moving when he's knocked down to the 43.5-yard line. That's a gain of 2 yards. You say he's a hoss. Michael Nunnery measuring at 5 foot 10 inches tall, 242 pounds. A sophomore from Bossier, Louisiana. It's going to take 2, maybe 3 pairs of hands to bring him down today. 3rd down and 4 for the Mule Riders.
This is a very balanced offense. They're averaging just over 120 yards rushing a game as well as their passing marks.
And they're best in the conference with 52% on the 3rd down. And the left-handed Renner throws for a 1st down at the Henderson 49-yard line. Pass complete to Jonathan Weisheit with his 31st catch of the year. Josh Davis had to come from linebacker for the tackle for Henderson. Reddies leading 3-0. This is a very quick-moving first quarter. Already 4 minutes left. And Southern Arkansas has converted 2 3rd downs. Weisheit's a dangerous receiver. 31 catches for nearly 450 yards on the year. From the Henderson 48, plenty of time for Renner to throw. Now he pulls it down, running to his left. He looks to throw it out of bounds, and he does that with 3 Reddies in his vicinity. Josh Davis will get credit for the quarterback hurry. 2nd down and 10 for Southern Arkansas.
Well, it was a great job by Christian Love and Tavares Garner that time. They had the double coverage on Jalen Dews, and Dews had nowhere to go. I mean, he was running a fly route down the left side, and they both had tight coverage on him and didn't allow for Renner to throw the football.
The running back on this play will be William McKnight, a freshman from Bossier, Louisiana. McKnight, we haven't seen on this drive yet for Southern Arkansas, averaging 6.3 yards a carry. That's one of the best for SAU. There's movement on the line, though, and the snap won't count. And it looks like a false start called on SAU. That's the center, Chris Paul, from Texarkana, Texas. Reddies 3, Mule Riders zip. Henderson had 16 plays on their first drive to get Houston Ray a 20-yard field goal. Southern Arkansas now on their 8th play of this drive. Both teams running the ball quite a bit on this rainy Saturday. 2nd down, 15. Southern Arkansas back at their own 46. Renner will throw deep over the left side. A one-handed grab made by Weisheit near the 20-yard line. A fabulous catch by the sophomore from Frisco, Texas. Big 1st down, SAU.
And Tyan Avery, I mean, there was nothing he could do. He had lockdown coverage on him, and he was just able to stick that hand up there and make the catch. That almost was Odell Beckham-like.
That was Odell Beckham-like. That was a one-handed grab. Check him for Stickum. Gain of 23 yards for the Mule Riders, and that'll take some air out of the Reddie sails. Henderson showing blitz as Renner runs an option right. He pitches, and a big loss on the play. You want to talk about pouncing on a ball carrier like a bear. There was absolutely no room for William McKnight to get away from the pressure. Tyan Avery on the stop for Henderson State will bring up 2nd down and 13. That tackle made by Ilya Petrosian. 2nd and 13. SAU puts out a single receiver right. The big running back Nunnery getting a carry left side. Pressure to the backfield. Makes a move to his left and is dropped by Tavares Garner at the 28.
Boy, the closing speed Tavares Garner shown throughout the season. That time, no receivers in any route. They were all out blocking, and Garner picked it up and saw it. He just got up there at the line of scrimmage quickly and made a play. And now, here's another 3rd down and long for Southern Arkansas. And we saw where they completed the last one, but this is 3rd and 12 now.
That was McKnight for a gain of 1. 3rd down and 12 from the SAU 27. Clock winds, near 2 minutes left in the first quarter. 3-0 Reddies. Will be an empty set, 5 receiver formation from the left hash mark, 3 receivers right. Renner drops back from the shotgun, pressured, runs right up the middle, past the 20, 15-yard line, and he slides for a first down to the 10.
I mean, there's just the coverage was great downfield. The linebackers, though, they were all flush to the right side, and that left a wide open left hash that allowed for Renner to run up.
18-yard carry for Barrett Renner. Will you give a mobile quarterback that much room up the middle? It is handing him a first down on a silver platter as the clock moves to 90 seconds remaining in the first quarter. And Southern Arkansas has converted 3 times on 3 third downs. Henderson was 1 for 4 on third downs on their opening drive. Empty set from the 10. Shotgun snap. Renner throws for the front side of the end zone. It's caught at the 1. And a nice catch made by Tanner Hudson for a gain of 9 yards.
It's just impressive to think that Barrett Renner is only a redshirt freshman. I mean, he's making big-time throws right now. And, you look at his numbers, and he's only thrown 6 interceptions this year and 22 touchdowns.
Throws a pretty ball, too. It is. There's no wobble in that pass whatsoever. Renner's 3 for 4 on the drive. Takes the snap, and he gave it to the running back right up the middle. Touchdown. Southern Arkansas will grab the lead. Michael Nunnery carried it for the 1-yard score. His 4th touchdown of the season. And Southern Arkansas grabs the lead late in the first quarter.
And if you go back to that drive and look, it's because the Reddies couldn't get off the field on 3rd down. I mean, there were 2 3rd down and longs on that drive that the Reddies couldn't get off the field on. And you're going to have to fix that as this day goes on. I know Southern Arkansas is one of the best teams in the country on 3rd down, but you got to find a way to get off the field.
Bradford Grems adds the point after, so Henderson trails by 4 points late in the first quarter, 7-3. Southern Arkansas leads early today here in Arkadelphia. We'll step aside on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Arkadelphia Super Smiles offers general dentistry for kids and young adults.
How are you going to let him
Coffee and his staff look forward in treating your child and making sure they always have a super smile. Arkadelphia Super Smiles is located at 280 Professional Park Drive, Suite B in Arkadelphia. For an appointment, call 870-246-2828. And like always, our kids is accepted at Arkadelphia Super Smiles.
So I'm a cat, and I just moved in with this new human, and she's got this little toy she's always playing with, all day long. Tap, 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 bloop, bloop. She can't put it down.
Yeah, they're 10th in the country in third down percentage.
Get this. She even talks to it. Last week, she asked it for Chinese, and guess what? Egg rolls showed up. Like magic. Humans have cool toys.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Yeah. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
You're listening to 2015 Ready Football. This is Josh Davis. Now here's Phil and RJ.
Phil, when you look at this smart forward scoring drive between the two offenses on just 2 drives, have totaled almost 14 minutes of offense. The Mule Riders 13 plays 73 yards that time after a 1-yard run by Michael Nunnery. And remember, next time you want to buy a car, just make the smart drive to Malvern to Smart Buick Ford.
RJ, you mentioned that Southern Arkansas is one of the best in the country in converting third downs, and there's no doubt 52%, best in the conference, 10th best in the country. And the Mule Riders were 3 for 3 converting third downs. A couple of those were long third downs. Kickoff going right to left, and Jacoby Lewis will bring it from the 6-yard line up the numbers. Makes move to his left at the 20-yard line, over the 25 when he's dropped to the 27. 17-yard return for Jacoby Lewis. Tackle was made by Ocean Matheson, a Plano, Texas native. At least the first 2 kickoffs, Southern Arkansas trying to keep it away from Corey Chappelle, who has averaged a team best 27.3 yards per return. So the Reddies down 7-3. There's only 40 seconds remaining in the first quarter. And this is just the second drive for Henderson State. From the 29, and the Reddies line up 3 receivers to the left. Lewis in the slot next to Corey Chappelle and Jalen Jones. That's James Jackson wide left. They'll put Lewis in motion, fake a give to him, and there goes Hardison tiptoeing backwards. He's trying to float it for a running back, Jaquan Cole, but he throws it over Cole, and it falls incomplete at the 30. That play didn't have much going for it from the start. Second down and 10 for Henderson.
Well, that time Dallas had Devondrick Lyson right on top of him, and he was just trying to get rid of the football as quick as he could. Lyson went in untouched that time and went straight for the quarterback.
Lyson lining up at the right side of the defensive line. Staring right in against the right tackle, or the left tackle, Darren Franklin. The snap to Hardison, gives to Jaquan Cole. Not a lot of room. And Hardison kept it himself. He gets back to the initial line of scrimmage, and it will be third down and 10 for Henderson.
Once again, Anthony Washington makes the tackle there and was untouched. I mean, he was sitting there waiting on that option read, so he was able. Normally, you either have to take the running back or the quarterback, but because he got back there so fast, he had the option of saying, okay, well, I just saw that the running back didn't get it, so I'm going to go after the quarterback.
Clock winding to 5 seconds left in the quarter. Reddies will try to get this playoff in time. And they do with 1 second to play in the quarter. Hardison pressured, steps up in the pocket, throws a very low pass to Mark Chouse of the 34. Chouse tries to drag a Tankler by his foot, and he makes it to the 35 before losing his footing. Gain of 5 yards, but fourth down, and Henderson will have to punt at the start of the second quarter.
Just not a very good job by the offensive line that time. Just got no blocking, no rush whatsoever, rush protection anyways, and that's going to do it for the quarter.
So the Reddies will go to the second quarter trailing 7-3. Been a while since we could say they trailed after the first quarter. 7-3 Southern Arkansas. We'll have the second quarter after a break on the Henderson State Sports Network.
You aspire. Dreams drive each of us. Whether you want to be an accountant or a teacher, a nurse or an artist, ambitions can become a reality at Henderson State University. We empower. At Henderson, we empower students with the tools to excel. We offer more than 70 majors, including the state's only 4-year aviation program and a variety of academic support resources. In addition, we offer classes at the new Hot Springs Downtown Education Center. You achieve. A student-centered focus makes Henderson more than a university. We're a community that prepares you for a successful career and life. To learn how Henderson can transform your aspirations into lifelong achievements, visit hsu.edu.
Hey, this is Kenny Burns. Welcome back to Ready Football on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Evan Lassiter's punt sends Jonathan Whiteside into a tiptoe backwards near the 20-yard line. He makes the catch and is dropped right there by the return coverage. Our first flag of the second quarter thrown on the first play of the quarter. And the penalty flags, as always, brought to you by Jeremy Hughes Shelter Insurance. As the officials huddle up near the 40-yard line, we'll see where this penalty goes. It is a 7-3 Henderson lead. Henderson trailing Southern Arkansas at the start of the second quarter.
Been so used to saying that's the Reddies leading after one quarter.
That's exactly right. I mean, looking back, I believe the last time Henderson trailed after one quarter was against East Central. That's their only loss this year. Henderson has outscored opponents 52-20 in the first quarter this year. Special teams penalty on Dominic Kelly, a block in the back. And so SAU is going to be pushed back inside the 10-yard line. Alongside RJ Hawk, Hunter Lively downstairs. I'm Phil Elson. Do we have Hunter's stuff working? Hunter, you there?
Yes, guys, I am.
What do you got for our Fat Boys Fine Food sideline report?
Well, you wake up in the morning, you check your weather radar. It's supposed to be raining at this time today, but right now, clear sky. Well, not clear skies, but it's not raining down here on the field right now, guys.
Shotgun to Barrett Renner. He gives to the huge running back Michael Nunnery, zigzagging his way past the 10 and tackled at the 14-yard line by Kenrick Burns from free safety.
I guess Hunter doesn't realize that weather people get paid way too much money to be wrong all the time.
It's all guesswork.
Yes. It's about like
what a nice suit.
It's about like what Hunter does on the sideline. Just guesses at what he puts on the radio.
It's all guesswork from up here. Reddie showing blitz. SAU is going to get a new play call from the sideline on 2nd down and 6 from the Southern Arkansas 14. Renner fumbles the snap, picks it up. Still time to throw it out of bounds. Late pressure from a Reddie linebacker, Jamaric Armstrong, a senior from Longview, Texas, got in Renner's face in time to at least give Renner the thought that he's going to have to throw it away rather than pick it up and run. With a quarterback like Barrett Renner, busted plays don't always lead to lost yardage. In fact, sometimes busted plays for a quarterback of his talents lead to big yardage for the offense.
Yeah, and just based on this first quarter of play, you gotta say Barrett Renner is probably one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now.
Big 3rd down and 6. Renner takes the shotgun snap, throws over the middle, batted in the air and falls incomplete at the 30. And that was Armstrong. Defensive back Sheldon Watson on the coverage. They were looking for the tight end over the middle, and it looked like a pretty accurately thrown pass by Renner, but Tanner Hudson, who was targeted on the pass, just couldn't hold it. So the first incompletion on 3rd down for SAU.
Well, good job by the Reddies that time, defending on 3rd down and not allowing for Southern Arkansas to really move the football. They go 3 and out.
So Hudson, not only one of the better tight ends in the league, he's also the SAU punter. He'll take the snap right at his own goal line, a flag thrown, and this is going to go against SAU, a false start on a punt. That's going to move him all the way back to the 5.
Well, you like seeing him move back, but that was a terrible punt. And it only traveled about 20 yards.
Of course, in a false start, it's not a penalty that head coach Scott Maxfield can elect to decline, but the ball will be snapped. Let's see, they place it at the 7, and there is Hudson near the back of his end zone to our left. High snap and a leap to bring it down. He slips and he kicks a ground ball. It's picked up at the 5-yard line, and Henderson's going to get fabulous field position. Cameron Saunier was at the right place at the right time. Hudson slipped in the end zone, and he kicked a grounder to Saunier. How about that play?
Can't say I've ever seen that before. SportsCenter does a SportsCenter not top 10.
Yeah, that belongs in the not top 2, perhaps.
That would be in there because I can't say that was about a 3-yard ground ball.
Well, all right, Hunter, it's not raining, but the precipitation, without question, led to that slip.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. He was luckily he didn't fall down too far in the end zone. Cameron Saunier right there making big-time plays. We saw a big play from him last week as well. He's come up pretty big for the Reddies.
Andrew Black will take over at quarterback. Jaquan Cole in the backfield. It's a fake to Cole. Running right goes Black, and he is shouldered out of bounds near the 5-yard line. Henderson doing, at times this year, there's been a few plays with a sleight of hand and the read option when Black is in there, but they're using the read option much more often today. Off transfer. That time he put it in Cole's midsection, kept it, and this will set up 3rd down from the 1. Cole stays in as the running back. Josh Miller, a blocking tight end. That's Hardison under center now. Squats down behind center. Corey Steinel puts the tight end in motion to the left. Takes the snap. Gives to Cole. Jaquan carries it in and is still on his feet. Touchdown, Reddies.
And that's a great run by Jaquan. Went off left tackle that time and just walked in the end zone. The Reddies regain the lead.
Jaquan hasn't been on the field very often for third down and goal from the 1. That's been Ryan McDonald territory this year, but Jaquan scores his 6th rushing touchdown, and the Reddies looking for a 3-point lead on the point after from Houston Ray. Snap to Mark Chows, puts the ball down for Ray, and he makes it 10-7 Henderson State. Still early in the second quarter, Reddies lead SAU by 3. This is Reddie football on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Let's listen in the locker room to see what Coach thought about the controversial call at the end of the game.
I'm not allowed to comment on lousy officiating, but the trouble with the referees is they just don't care who wins. They're the only guys I know can rob you and get a police escort out of town. And remember, the result of the game, not final till the other team's check clears the ref's bank.
Come on down to Hot Springs, Coach. You'll get a fair shake on comfortable rooms, great meals, and fun activities for the whole family. Hot Springs has all the fun. Follow Hot Springs on social media or plan your trip at visithotsprings.org.
When Dad needed help getting around, I became his driver. Soon enough, it was up to me to be his housekeeper and financial manager, too. When he moved in, I became his cook and even his nurse. But no matter what roles I play, I know I'm still his daughter.
We understand the roles you play. So to help, we created aarp.org/caregiving, where you can connect with experts and other caregivers. Visit aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Hey, this is Lawson Schultz. Thanks for listening to Reddie Football on the Henderson State Sports Network.
With Henderson's depth at running back being tested, they used Logan Warlick, a freshman from Grove, Texas, as a blocking tight end, blocking fullback on the play. He and Josh Miller helped open up that left side for Jaquan Cole's go-ahead touchdown. Henderson State leading 10-7. A 3-play, 7-yard drive took 54 seconds off the clock. Your Smart Buick Ford scoring drive. The next time you need to purchase a vehicle, make the Smart drive to Smart Buick Ford in Malvern. So the Reddies convert on that 3-yard punt. Houston Ray's ensuing kickoff, return from the 8-yard line, spinning past a tackle of the 22 to the left sideline to the 30 and out of bounds near the 35-yard line. Nice return by Karant Higgins, a freshman from Searcy, Arkansas. Saunier makes the special teams tackle for Henderson State. 10-7 Reddies. Clock shows 12 minutes, 8 seconds left in the first half. We had a very normal, usual sort of first quarter where both teams got one drive, ran the ball a ton, stayed on the field a lot. Then the second quarter starts with you can't even call that a punt. From Tanner Hudson. That you kicked the ground ball.
You described it great. It was a ground ball. I mean, you feel bad for him because, you know, it's kind of been the week of the punter because last week we saw the Michigan punter that had a debacle and lost the game for Michigan. And
then the worst punt in the history of the fake punt of the NFL by the Colts.
Yes, and Tanner Hudson, I mean, he just slipped down. It's not like he did anything he shouldn't have done.
Barrett Renner takes the shotgun snap, fires it over the middle. It is caught near the first down marker by Jalen Dews, a redshirt freshman from White House, Texas. He'll get 10 yards on the play and an SAU first down.
Well, I tell you, Renner releases the football so fast. I mean, he holds on to it for maybe 3 seconds.
And he's a freshman. His second year, he redshirted last season. Cy Blackshire was the quarterback last year for SAU. Option left. Pitch goes to the running back, McKnight. McKnight, with a flag thrown at the 45-yard line, is shoved out of bounds into his own bench near the 50.
Looks like there's a hold, I would believe, on Southern Arkansas. I think they're going to call that on Jonathan Greenridge, the offensive lineman for Southern Arkansas. And I know that he's not happy. He's kind of trying to plead his case, but that's going to back Southern Arkansas up, it looks like.
Our head official today is Ron Standridge, Matt Green, David Coleman, Mike Bowles, Trey Albritton, Chris Hune.
Offense number 74. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Brian Greenwood also on the official crew today. Hands to the face called on Greenridge. That's a 15-yard penalty. And this is going to push SAU all the way back to their 30. This brings up First down and about 30 yards. Renner takes the shotgun snap, drops back near the 21. He is pressured. He runs back. He throws it incomplete. He just threw it away at the 40. Pressure coming right in his face from Donovan McLeod and Grady Ollison. Partner, that's Kentra Williams that helped on the quarterback pressure. Williams, a senior from Little Rock, already has graduated. Continues to play here as the Reddies lead 10-7. Still early in the second quarter at Carpenter Haygood Stadium. The rain has ceased for the time being. The ponchos are off, and the cheerleading crew that had ponchos on when they came out initially, those ponchos are gone. Renner takes the shotgun, is pressured, steps up in the pocket, throws a wobbler, and it is picked up in the air, and it is incomplete at the 50. But that was a game of popcorn for Tyan Avery and Christian Love. Both had a chance to make an interception on that play. Avery got his hands on the wobbler first, and unluckily for the Reddies, that falls incomplete at the 50.
Boy, anymore when you see the ball in the air and you see two defenders for the Reddies there, you're thinking, okay, there's a shot at this thing. And that time, Tyan Avery did everything he could. He knocked it in the air, and just they couldn't get another Reddie over there to intercept it.
The Reddies that close to their 19th interception, still lead Division II football in interceptions. Reddies were offside, free play. It's fumbled. On the ground it goes and recovered by an SAU offensive line. This will be a defensive offside call on defensive lineman Jordan Dominguez. He was not only offsides, looked like he had a hand and a foot.
5-yard penalty. Repeat the down.
They didn't call out Dominguez's number, but that came from Jordan.
Well, that's unfortunate right there because, I mean, they snapped the ball and Renner wasn't even looking for it, and had the Reddies been on sides, they would have been able to get the ball back and force a 3 and out.
3rd down and 19. Mule Riders converting 3 times on 4 third downs. A triple bunch right, single receiver left, and the running back William McKnight. He's behind Barrett Renner in the gun. 3rd down and 19. Reddies soft on the defense here. Renner throws it deep on the right side. Double coverage out that way. It's tipped up in the air again and incomplete at the 25-yard line.
Tyan Avery again was there to knock that ball away. And how about the effort by Tanner Hudson right there, trying to make another one-handed catch, and he almost had it until Tyan Avery knocked it away.
Tyan was that close twice to a Reddie interception, but the Reddies able to send SAU off the field on 3rd down, and now Hudson, after failing to come up with that jump ball, will go back to punt from his 19. I'm sure he's hoping for a better play than the last one. Snap back to Hudson. He drop kicks it, and that's a wobbly punt. Caught at the 30-yard line, and the ball is fumbled by the Reddies. Let's see where this one goes. SAU's going to pick it up. Big change here. And instead of the Reddies getting great field position, SAU will take advantage of the first turnover this afternoon.
Got to call a fair catch there. Don't try to be a hero. Just call the fair catch and live for another play. That time just trying to be greedy.
Was that Darian Gray to the right side? Gray, who's been electric on punt returns a few times this season, might have believed in himself a little too much. He had a man right in his face when he caught the ball. Henderson plus 10 in the season turnover margin. And that's the first turnover on a special teams play for the Reddies. So now SAU, they get about 60 yards of difference on the turnover. Go with an empty set for Barrett Renner. Renner can't catch the snap. Drops back near his 30-yard line. He spins out of a tackle, and he runs up the left side. He throws it incomplete. And I don't know how he got away from Trayvon Del Rio, but Renner did with a spin move.
Well, Trayvon just over-pursued that time, and you know, if that time right there, if you're able to get Renner, you're going to knock him all the way back to the 35-yard line. That's going to be about a 15-yard loss.
Boy, some interesting plays this afternoon, and I guess a couple of them you could chalk up to the slippery field conditions.
For as quick as the first quarter went, the second quarter's not going so fast.
2nd down and 10, trips left. Renner looks that way, eyeballs a receiver, caught at the 15-yard line and diving for a first down inside the 10. Completed pass to That was Tevin McDonald with the reception. McDonald, a senior from Corsicana, just his 20th catch of the year. That's a gain of 11 yards, and it's first down and goal from the 9. Barrett Renner now 6 completions on 12 attempts. Go with a tight formation, and they give to Michael Nunnery. That's not Nunnery, pardon me. That is William McKnight, who brings it to the 8-yard line before being dropped by a gang of Reddie tacklers. Lawson Scholes led the way. Scholes, the outstanding junior linebacker from Atlanta, Texas. Henderson's leading tackler on the season. First time we've called his name today. That was no gain on first down. It will be second and goal from the 8. Henderson looking to at least force a field goal try. They lead by 3. Tight formation of the backfield. Fake the handoff. Flip it out to McKnight. Caught at the 5. McKnight carries it in. Touchdown, Southern Arkansas. They really had the Reddies confused as to where the ball was going and who would get it. There were 2 running backs with Renner. He faked it to both of them. And McKnight all alone for the SAU touchdown. So now a 3-point SAU lead pending the point after from Bradford Grems. Barrett Renner throws his 23rd touchdown of the season against only 6 interceptions. A snap back to the holder, Jared Brown. The point after attempt is good. And now you're left looking at that bad snap on the first play of this drive. Might have cost Henderson dearly, and certainly the turnover on the fumbled punt turns into 7 points for SAU. We'll step aside with the Mule Riders leading Henderson 14-10 midway through the second quarter. You're listening to Reddie Football on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Suits, we've all got them, but we really hate wearing them. So why would you want to bank with people that have to wear suits every day? At Southern Bancorp, we take a casual approach to banking. No suits required here. We realize not every customer is going to fit the corporate mold. That's why we can customize loans and accounts based on your wants and needs, not try to fit you into a box or into a suit. We aren't your typical stuffy bankers, just friendly, laid-back people here to help you. We cater to all kinds of suits around here, but you can leave your birthday suit at home. Southern Bancorp, building communities, changing lives. Member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Every day, we go about our lives driven by routine, our vision clouded by the very normalcy we take for granted. Countless victims of human trafficking walk among us, invisible. It's time to open our eyes. The Blue Campaign provides a unified voice for those who combat human trafficking, whether it's forced labor, domestic servitude, or the sex trade. Learn what you can do to help by visiting dhs.gov/Blue Campaign.
This is Mark Chouse, and you're listening to Reddie Football on the Henderson State Sports Network. Go Reddies.
Well, Henderson and Southern Arkansas have taken advantage of weird punt plays. The 3-yard punt by Tanner Hudson from his end zone set up Jaquan Cole for a 1-yard touchdown run. And then Darian Gray's muffed punt catch gives Southern Arkansas a short field, and they take advantage to score from 20 yards out on 3 plays, taking a minute 13 off the clock. 14-10 SAU on top of Henderson State. Alongside RJ Hawk and Hunter Lively downstairs, I'm Phil Elson. The kickoff from Bradley Grems going left to right. It's a short kickoff returned from the 15 by Jacoby Lewis. Burst through the 25, trying to go to his right, and is dropped short of the 30. Lewis gets a big burst initially, but he hasn't been able to really break any big yardage off. Keon Coleman on the special teams tackle for SAU.
Yeah, you got to find out what you got to get going offensively now. You got to answer that touchdown after allowing Southern Arkansas to get the 3 and out, and then recover the fumble. And Reddie's got to find something right here.
First down from the 29 for the Reddies. Go with the handoff to Jaquan Cole. Gets stood up at the line of scrimmage by Dominic Telly. No gain on first down. Reddies finding that there aren't many holes in the middle between the tackles, and those holes have been fruitful for the Reddies in recent weeks.
Well, they were fruitful there in the first quarter. I mean, if you look at it, Jaquan Cole has run the ball 7 times for 33 yards so far in this game, and those mainly came there in the first quarter.
Hardison in the gun with Cole a foot behind him. Reddies have a blocking tight end on the right side. Twin receivers split evenly. Second down and 10. Hardison drops back to throw. Hardison deep on the right side. He's got Corey Chappelle open. Caught at the 39-yard line. Down the right sideline and tackled out of bounds near the 20. Great throw by Dallas Hardison. Fabulous over-the-shoulder catch by Corey Chappelle.
Yeah.
Big gain for the Reddies.
Yeah, big throw right there by Dallas. He just floated that one up there and let Corey run up underneath it. And we've known Dallas not to be a very good deep ball thrower this year, and that time he just floated that one out there so Corey could run up underneath it.
46-yard play as Chappelle beat Quan Warren down the right sideline. For Chappelle, his first catch, 18th of the season. That's his longest play from scrimmage. Reddie's first down from the 25. Cole the tailback. Twins right. They'll put Lewis in motion. A snap Hardison gives to Cole. Steps past the tackler in the backfield. Carries it forward for 2 yards to the 23. And it'll show second down and 8 as Henderson trying to drive for a go-ahead touchdown midway through the second quarter, trailing 14-10. Hardison now completing 6 of 8 passes for 81 yards.
And a lot of them were on that last play.
46 of them to be exact. 4 receivers set, ball on the right hash. Cole has a sidecar for Hardison in the gun. Chappelle put in motion right to left. The snap, Hardison gives to Cole, stretching it left, steps past the tackler at the 28, tries to get back to the initial line of scrimmage, and he'll lose 2 yards. Back to where the Reddies had gained for Chappelle to the 25, so this will be third down and 10.
Just not getting any blocks right there for Jaquan to run through, and that was a stretch play that came to the near side, and Jaquan just he stretched it out as far as he could go. He had nowhere to go, and there was a Southern Arkansas mule rider there in every gap.
Ryan McDonald in as a third down back. He's over the left shoulder of Hardison, trips right. Dallas takes the snap, back to throw. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to be dropped and sacked for a loss of 2 yards. The first sack this afternoon for Southern Arkansas, and Devondrick Lisson will pick up another sack. The freshman with over 7 sacks this year, his first today.
If they were to go for it on fourth or kick the field goal, it'd be about a 39-yard field goal.
Reddies will go for it on fourth down. They've already converted twice on 2 tries on fourth down. That was both in their first drive. McDonald in to block. 4 receivers. Snap wide left next to Lewis in the slot. Chow slot right. Wide right is Chappelle. Now McDonald lines up over the right shoulder of Hardison. Play clock down to 1. Got it off in time. Hardison over the middle, caught by Chow to the 25, and he's way short of the first down. Ball goes over to SAU on downs.
Not really understanding that too much. You need 12 yards and you throw a 4-yard pass. I don't understand that play right there, and I understand there was some pressure coming off the edge, but just to throw a crossing pattern for 4 yards when you need 12 on fourth down just doesn't really seem to make a whole lot of sense.
Certainly there were options for Hardison to throw, but
you had 3 guys deep in the formation. I mean, you had Chappelle that was running a fly route down the far side, and he had one-on-one coverage.
So the Southern Arkansas drive will begin at their 22, and the Mule Riders on top 14-10. Trips right, Twins left. Empty set. Renner back to throw against a 3-man rush. He's pressured, rolls to his left. Pump fake, throws the pass, and it is incomplete at the 36. The pass bounced right in front of Sidney Moore, who tries to plead his case with the linesman that he caught that on a fly. You can tell from here that football bounced.
Yeah, it rolled up underneath him, and he tried to plead his case, but the referee was right there on top of it. By the way, our officiating crew today for this ball game, you've got Ron Stanridge, Matt Green, David Coleman, Mike Bowles, Trey Albritton, Chris Hune, Brian Greenwood, Collie Shaw, and James Stevens.
Blue Riders again go an empty set. Reddie showing blitz, bring it from the left side. Pocket holding, pass thrown over the middle, caught by Tanner Hudson for an 11-yard gain and an SAU first down.
Tanner Hudson's been kind of the go-to guy throughout the first half. He's made a lot of plays, and when you look at Tanner, he's caught 474 yards worth of passes this year, and he currently leads the team in yardage.
And that's his team-leading third catch today.
He's also got 6 touchdown passes.
Mule Riders go empty once again. Trips left. Ball on the right hash mark. Pressure again from the Reddies as Renner steps up in the pocket, makes a man miss. He's going to be dropped for a gain of 2 yards. Grady Ollison on the tackle for Henderson State, but that initially it looked like Renner might be sacked, but he moves in the pocket very well. Not for a guy I think is known for running for yardage along with his throws. He definitely has nimble footwork inside the pocket. Gain of 1 yard.
Well, he's 6'3", 180 pounds, and he runs, he's really got really quick feet and is able to move around the pocket real well.
Reddy's trying to hide Ilya Petrosha behind the line. It's a pitch and a big hit from Josh Davis on the Mule Rider receiver Sidney Moore. He made it to the 35 before he got popped. That's a gain of 1 yard. 3rd down and 8. Big play for Henderson now.
That was a creative play by the Mule Riders, though, where Renner rolled to his left, and he gave that little pitch inside, and the Reddies picked up on it well, but getting creative with the play calling over there at Southern Arkansas.
3rd down and 8. Mule Riders 3 for 5 on 3rd downs. Reddies put 3 down linemen. Petrosian coming into blitz. Renner over the middle, caught at the 40-yard line. 1st down for SAU, and into Henderson territory at the 49-yard line is Jonathan Weishaupt. There was an opportunity for Henderson to tackle Weishaupt to the 39, but after Weishaupt gets past the initial tackler, he had a lot of ground, and it's already at the 48 of Henderson.
Just they were playing a zone coverage that time, and Weishaupt came across the middle of the field and was wide open, had nobody within about 5 yards of him.
17-yard play for Weishaupt. Moore lines up in the slot. It's a shovel pass to Moore. Moore past the 45. He's brought down to the 40-yard line for a gain of 8 yards. That's the second time they used the shovel pass to Moore. This time he got past Davis for a nice gain.
That was the same play that Davis blew up earlier, and it worked that time.
6th play of the drive. Clock shows 3:20 left in the half. It's 14-10 SAU. Renner takes the shotgun. He throws it deep on the left side. Single coverage. Diving attempt for the catch, but it is incomplete at the 5-yard line. Gary Vines on the coverage for Henderson State. He was step for step with Jonathan Weishaupt, who earlier today made an over-the-shoulder one-handed catch. He tried to do the same this time, but he couldn't bring it in.
Well, now you got another 3rd down, but it's 3rd down and 2 this time. And I wouldn't be surprised. They're bringing in Michael Nunnery, and I wouldn't be surprised if they just hand it off to him right here.
Nunnery has carried 5 times for 11 yards. The running game for SAU has been shut down, just 35 yards on the ground compared to 109 in the air. The shotgun snap, it's a direct snap that goes to Tevin McDonald, and McDonald is going to be pushed backwards. He did not make it. He needed the 38. He gets to the 39. And it's an interesting call because you have a mobile quarterback.
Well, they went with the Wildcat package right there, and they allowed for Renner to go in motion out of the quarterback spot, and he came out to the wide receiver slot, and then that allowed for McDonald to run for the football with the football.
SAU head coach Bill Keppel deciding right now what to do on 4th down and 2. His team has converted 7 of 17 4th downs. They'll go for it. 4th down and 2. Empty set for Barrett. Renner takes the shotgun. Renner back near his own 46. Flips it over the middle. It is caught. 1st down. Josh Davis with the tackle on Jonathan Weishaupt, but that's a pickup of 4 yards.
And that pass has been there all day. You just got Weishaupt coming across the middle of the field, and the linebackers are playing a little bit off, and so it allows for him to create separation and catch the football.
So the drive continues, and the Mule Riders get the ball to start the second half. They're trying to hold on to it for the remainder of the first half. Clock nears 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 14-10 Mule Riders. Empty set, shotgun snap, pass is thrown. It is intercepted by Henderson State, but a flag thrown on Alan Tatum, the linebacker from Warren, Arkansas. He had 2 hands on the ball, and they'll get him for interference. You could see from up here, it looked like Tatum shoved the receiver out of the way in order to make that play.
Holding. Defense, number 43. 10-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
So instead of it being interference, it's holding on Tatum. Moves the ball to the 26 of Henderson State. Clock's inside 2 minutes. And as SAU has done mostly during this drive, they'll go with an empty set. Renner back at his 31. Takes the shotgun. Renner looks over the middle. He throws it wide open as Carrons Higgins, and he's popped to the 5-yard line, but a late hit there. Not a late hit for a flag, but a late hit because Higgins not only caught the ball at the 9, he took 3 more steps before he was hit by Kenrick Burns.
Boy, Southern Arkansas is just moving the ball at will right now by throwing it, and Renner's making it look easy.
Higgins, a redshirt freshman from Searcy, with his first catch, a gain of 21 yards. SAU is set up here, first down and goal from the 5. And they'll put McKnight right behind Renner in the gun. 2 blocking backs in, pitch right. McKnight inside the 5. Lawson Schulz has him from behind, but he carried it in with Schulz in as well. Touchdown, Southern Arkansas. Mule Riders lead by 10.
Not much you can say about that, Phil. I mean, that's just a simple toss play, and the Reddies didn't pursue it very well.
Another lengthy drive for SAU, 11 plays, 78 yards. As McKnight scores his first touchdown today. The point after attempt by Bradford Grems makes it 21-10. Minute 17 remaining in the first half. Mule Riders by 11 as we step aside on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Ready for
ID coming when we come back.
Game day part.
Okay.
Hunger is ready to strike with.
Thank you.
Whether you join the party at a tailgate or in your own living room, Subway Catering's lineup includes giant subs, sandwich platters, cookie platters, chips and drinks, everything you need to crush hunger and score a touchdown for football fans everywhere. So get in there. Subway, eat fresh. Catering orders must be placed 24 hours in advance. See participating store for details.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Lopez. Just like all moms, I'm always concerned about my children's well-being. But sometimes they get sick, sometimes they get hurt. That's why I'm so grateful we have children's hospitals. Because when any child needs a miracle, they'll do everything in their power to make one happen. With our support, please join me in giving sick and injured children every chance to get better. Support Arkansas Children's Hospital. Put your money where the miracles are.
Hey Reddie fans, this is Ron McDonald. Thanks for listening to Reddie Football on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Mule Riders by 11. Reddies have a minute 15 to get a score. Jacoby Lewis breaks through on the kickoff past the 40. Makes a move past the kicker of the 50. Lewis down the left sideline. 3 men pursuing. Out of bounds near the 20-yard line. That's what the Reddies were looking for. They needed something positive to happen at the end of the second quarter. Jacoby Lewis may have given them the chance to do it. 10-second pause. Station ID on the Henderson State Sports Network. Alongside RJ Hawk and Hunter Lively downstairs, I'm Phil Elson. Henderson trailing by 11 points, but a minute 6 remaining in this first half. And on a wonderful return by Jacoby Lewis, Henderson is set up at the 18-yard line as the shotgun snap comes to Dallas Hardison. He gives to Jaquan Cole. Stretch run right. He'll get nothing on the play. Dropped at the line of scrimmage.
You know, that last kickoff return by Lewis, they've been kicking away from Corey Chappelle, and the Reddies just showed right there. They've got another guy that's got a lot of speed that can run the football.
75-yard return for Jacoby Lewis, the second longest kickoff return for the Reddies, next to the 100-yard return by Corey Chappelle that opened up the Northwestern Oklahoma game. Hardison to throw. Throws a fade route left side. Joseph snap. No flag.
Wow.
Step-for-step coverage by Darren Crawford. Incomplete in the end zone. Snap was looking for the flag, but he won't get it.
Well, he should have gotten the flag because Darren Crawford pushed him in the back as he was going up to look for the football, and that's pass interference every time. Snap's even looking at the official asking him, how did I not get any pass interference out of that deal? Because he got pushed in the back. I mean, you could see that all the way from over at OBU.
33 seconds on the clock. Reddies have all 3 of their timeouts. Cole has a blocking back on 3rd down and 10. Reddies go with 3 receivers, twins left. Hardison with a pump fake. He's dragged down by his jersey by Devondrick Lisson for the second SAU sack. And Listen had a handful of jersey of Dallas Hardison and brings him down. Henderson will call the timeout. Let's go down to the sideline where Hunter Lively is standing by with the Fat Boys Fine Food sideline report. Hunter.
Yeah, guys, obviously not with the Reddies dialed up on that play. Coach Maxfield walking out to meet Dallas halfway on the field, and he says, throw the ball, Dallas. You don't need to pump fake that. Just let go of the ball. Looked like he had Snap and one-on-one coverage over on that far right side.
Well, he had Snap. I mean, that's the thing. Snap was there, but Snap got pushed down. I mean, you can see that from the other end of the stadium. There was a hand that pushed Snap down, and he falls down. He had one-on-one coverage, and he could have easily run up underneath the football. I mean, it's simple as that. That's a missed call by the official. It's terrible.
The sack and a loss of 6 yards will push the ball back to the 24-yard line. It'll be a 41-yard field goal attempt by Houston Ray, who earlier was good from 20. Ray has been perfect in his career from 40 yards out. 7 for 7 in 2 seasons, including both field goals of 40 yards or more this season. Ball will be spotted on the left hash mark. The long snapper, Wyatt Leaf, Mark Chouse the holder. 23 seconds remaining until halftime. And Ray, a right-footed kicker, lines it up. The snap to Chouse, the hold down, the kick is up. It has the distance just enough. Houston Ray is 3 for 3 from 40 or longer this season. Well, at least they got some points after the 75-yard return by Jacoby Lewis. 21-13, SAU will take the lead. It is 18 seconds remaining in the half, and we'll keep it here.
Right, and it makes it a one-score game at this point. When you get the field goal, that makes it a one-score game, and I think Coach Maxfield at this point, going into half, would be very happy with just having a one-score game compared to what it was just a minute ago.
Look at some of the statistics near the end of the first 2 quarters of play. Henderson has thrown for 86 yards, run for 44. And Southern Arkansas with 182 yards of total offense and 142 yards of passing for Barrett Renner. Renner, who leads the GAC in total offense, has accounted for 167 yards, including 25 on the ground. And Renner's throws and ability to run on third down is a big reason why SAU will, for all certainty, would take the lead into the locker room. Houston Ray lines up this kickoff from the 35. Bring the right foot through, a low line drive kick. That sends Higgins into the end zone. He lets it bounce through for a touchback.
You know, Phil, we don't talk about a lot of other schools within the state of Arkansas very often, but I'm going to this one time just because you got a thriller going on in the SEC right now. Arkansas and Auburn in the 4th overtime.
Wow. I mean, and Arkansas, of course, it's been a long time since they went into one of those multiple overtime games, but that's a school that's done it a few times over the last 13, 14 years. 21-13 SAU, and they're just going to take a knee and take this lead into halftime. So Hunter Lively will hunt down Coach Maxfield. I'm sure Coach Max not too happy with the first 2 quarters of play this afternoon at Carpenter-Haygood Stadium. And as they head off the field,
I know Hunter's looking for him now.
He can't hear us. So.
I know he can't hear us, but we'll go down to Hunter as he's with Coach Maxfield right now.
Coach, the first half really a tale of special teams. Houston Ray with the field goal there to get you back within 1 score. Your thoughts on the first half?
Well, defensively, we're not playing with much emotion or enthusiasm. That's one thing. Not tackling well, giving up a lot of big plays on third down. We got to get in there and try to get that fixed.
Barrett Renner, a very mobile quarterback, but you've been able to get some pressure on him. What does the defense need to continue to do to be successful there in the second half?
Well, I don't think we were very successful in the first half, so whatever we do in the second half, we got to change. We had him pinned up for sacks a couple times, didn't get a hold of him, and dropped a couple of interceptions. We just got to come up with some plays.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, Hunter had it right there. I mean, there were a few times where the Reddies had Renner seemingly bracketed in and pressured, but Renner is able to get out of the way of pressure and do something with his legs, and he's been a very accurate quarterback today. I don't think there's no doubt, with the exception of Rocky Moore of ECU, who's much more of a pocket passer. Barrett Renner is one of the true offensive weapons in the Great American Conference. Renner and his Mule Riders take a 21-13 lead into halftime. Stick around. We'll have the halftime show with the Zeiser Wealth halftime statistics. And men's head basketball coach Joey Elgis will come in to talk about the start of basketball season. Again, 21-13 Southern Arkansas. This is the Henderson State Sports Network.
You aspire. Dreams drive each of us. Whether you want to be an accountant or a teacher, a nurse or an artist, ambitions can become a reality at Henderson State University. We empower. At Henderson, we empower students with the tools to excel. We offer more than 70 majors, including the state's only 4-year aviation program and a variety of academic support resources.
This is Scott Maxfield. Welcome back to Reddie Football.
For Henderson State Reddie apparel and souvenirs, stop by the Reddie Bookstore located on the HSU campus and the Garrison Center. For your convenience, the Reddie Bookstore is open before every Reddie football game. And students, save money on textbooks at the Reddie Bookstore, where you can purchase, rent, and sell back textbooks every day. The Reddie Bookstore is open 8 to 5 Monday through Thursday and 8 to 4 on Friday. We also have HSU apparel for kids, gift items, and alumni items. Find us on Facebook at Reddie Bookstore or online at www.hsubooks.com.
Suits, we've all got them, but we really hate wearing them. So why would you want to bank with people that have to wear suits every day? At Southern Bancorp, we take a casual approach to banking. No suits required here. We realize not every customer is going to fit the corporate mold. That's why we can customize loans and accounts based on your wants and needs, not try to fit you into a box or into a suit. We aren't your typical stuffy bankers, just friendly, laid-back people here to help you. We cater to all kinds of suits around here, but you can leave your birthday suit at home. Southern Bancorp, building communities, changing lives. Member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Ready for another season of hard-hitting game day parties? Hunger is ready to strike without mercy. Whether you join the party at a tailgate or in your own living room, Subway Catering's lineup includes giant subs, sandwich platters, cookie platters, chips and drinks, everything you need to crush hunger and score a touchdown for football fans everywhere. So get in there. Subway, eat fresh. Catering orders must be placed 24 hours in advance. See participating store for details.
Teapot, short and stout.
Here is my handle and here is my spout.
No, Dad, like this. When I get all steamed up, then I shout, tip me over and pour me out.
This is WWE superstar Roman Reigns. The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Visit fatherhood.gov, brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Reddie fans, this is Joseph Snap. Thanks for listening to Henderson State Football on the Reddie Sports Network.
Halftime at Carpenter Haygood Stadium as the show band of Arkansas entertains the Henderson State Reddie crowd, and it's 21-13. Reddie's trailing Southern Arkansas, so hopefully the fans will be more entertained here at halftime as we await Henderson and Southern Arkansas to come back for the second half. Phil Elson with Hunter Lively and RJ Hawk. RJ will sit down to talk with head men's basketball coach Joey Elgis during our next segment. Right now it's time for a check of the Zeiser Wealth halftime statistics, sponsored by Zeiser Wealth Management. At Zeiser Wealth Management, they help their clients grow, protect, and harvest their wealth. Let Zeiser Wealth show you the difference. Learn more at ZeiserWealth.com. The stats show Southern Arkansas outgaining the Reddies 182 yards to 130 yards. Most of the yardage for SAU has come in the air, where Barrett Renner has thrown 21 times, completing 13 passes for 142 yards and 1 touchdown. Reddie quarterback Dallas Hardison 7 for 10 for 86 yards. He's been sacked twice, and a big 0 in the sack department on Barrett Renner. That's not from a lack of pressure from the Reddie front, because Renner has evaded the pass rush a few times in the first half. On the ground, SAU running 15 times for 40 yards. Henderson has run 20 times for 44 yards. So obviously big difference is in the air attack, where Southern Arkansas has outgained Henderson State, let's see, by 56 yards in that first half. Henderson State with the only turnover in the first half. That was a muffed punt by Darian Gray in the second quarter. That set up Southern Arkansas for the go-ahead touchdown. Henderson hasn't been able to create any turnovers just yet. The Mule Riders were called for 4 penalties for 34 yards. Henderson, 3 penalties, 20 yards. Mule Riders had the football for 15 minutes and 54 seconds. Henderson was held the football for 14 minutes and 6 seconds. Big difference on third downs. Remember, SAU 10th best in the country at converting third downs. They were 4 for 7 in the first half. Also converted their only fourth down attempt. Henderson, not so good on third down, 2 for 8. Pretty good on fourth down, 2 for 3, and all 3 times that the Reddies or the Mule Riders have made it inside the 20-yard line in the red zone, they have scored points. Difference is SAU has scored 3 touchdowns when getting inside the red zone. Henderson 1 touchdown and 2 field goals. Individually, Barrett Renner not only has thrown quite well, he's run well for 3 runs, 25 yards, an average of 8.3 a carry. Michael Nunnery, 12 yards on 5 carries. William McKnight has carried 5 times for 4 yards and 1 touchdown. Jaquan Cole leads the Reddies with 10 carries and 35 yards, 1 touchdown. An 18-yard run is the longest rushing play for Henderson. Andrew Black carried twice for 6 yards. Ryan McDonald, 3 carries, 6 yards. Dallas Hardison, 5 carries, 8 yards. In the receiving department, the Reddies led by a 46-yard pass play to Corey Chappelle. That's the longest play from scrimmage for either team. Cole leads the team with 3 receptions for 22 yards. Mark Chows has caught 2 balls for 11. Jacoby Lewis with 1 catch for 7 yards. Weishaupt leads Southern Arkansas with 4 catches for 57 yards. Tanner Hudson, 3 catches from his tight end position for 25 yards. Sidney Moore twice has caught the ball for 9 yards. Karrance Higgins with 1 catch for 21 yards. The scoring recap in the first half: Henderson took the opening kickoff, carried the ball for 69 yards on 16 plays, running nearly 8 minutes off the clock. Had to settle, though, for a Houston Ray 20-yard field goal. And on the very next drive, SAU took the ball 73 yards on 13 plays in a minute and 6 minutes, 14 seconds. It was capped off by a Michael Nunnery 1-yard touchdown run. Jaquan Cole gave the Reddies the lead of 10-7 after a 3-yard punt from Hudson back in his own end zone. Hudson had slipped in the end zone, was able to get off a punt, more of a ground ball, where it was received by the Reddies at the 5-yard line, and Cole finishes the drive from 1 yard out, giving Henderson a short-lived 10-7 lead. Southern Arkansas then went down and had to punt the ball, but Darian Gray muffed the punt, and it was recovered by Southern Arkansas at the 20-yard line, and they would score on 3 plays with William McKnight getting an 8-yard pass from Barrett Renner. Southern Arkansas took a 14-10 lead at the 9-minute, 10-second mark in the second quarter. SAU's William McKnight then runs 5 yards out for a touchdown, capping off a 78-yard, 11-play drive that took 4 minutes and 36 seconds off the clock. Gave the Mule Riders their largest lead of 21-10. The Reddies get the last burst in the first half, though, thanks to the 75-yard kickoff return by Jacoby Lewis. They ran 4 plays for -6 yards. Houston Ray gave them points, though, with a field goal from 41 yards out. That's where we stand, 21-13. Southern Arkansas leading the Reddies here at halftime. About 13 minutes until the second half gets started. Stick around after the break as the voice of Reddie basketball, R.J. Hawk, sits down to talk with head Reddie basketball coach Jimmy Elgish. That is next on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Arkadelphia Super Smiles offers general dentistry for kids and young adults. Dr. Trevor Coffey and his staff look forward in treating your child and making sure they always have a super smile. Arkadelphia Super Smiles is located at 280 Professional Park Drive, Suite B in Arkadelphia. For an appointment, call 870-246-2828. And like always, our kids is accepted at Arkadelphia Super Smiles.
Volunteers in Public Schools, VIPS, is recruiting volunteer readers for VIPS Gang Member Reading Day, which is Tuesday, November 17th. VIPS's goal is to have a volunteer reader in each of the Little Rock school districts, more than 650 elementary classrooms on that morning. Individuals and members of businesses, churches, and civic organizations are encouraged to sign up to read in an elementary school. I am Denise Persons, President of Volunteers in Public Schools, inviting you to participate in this wonderful opportunity to brighten up a child's day day by reading to their classroom. You may read one of your favorite children's stories, or you may choose a book from the school library. Spending 30 minutes of your time to read to a class is an excellent way to share in a storybook and to help highlight the importance of reading. Don't delay. Share your love for reading Tuesday, November 17th by registering online at www.lrsd.org or by calling the VIPS office at 501-447-8477. That's 501-447-VIPS.
You can't buy a best friend. You can love them, walk them, pet them, and care for them, whether they want you to or not. You can take a picture or 50. You can fly to the moon, travel the world, or just stay in bed. You can't buy a best friend like that, but you can adopt one. There are millions of pets waiting for a best friend just like you. Help us save them all at bestfriends.org.
This is Kendrick Burns. Welcome back to Henderson State Football on the Reddie Sports Network.
Welcome back to Carpenter Haygood Stadium. As at the half, it is Southern Arkansas leading Henderson State by a score of 21-13 on homecoming here at Henderson State University. Now joined by the new men's basketball coach for Henderson State, Jimmy Elgis. Coach, glad to get you up here and out of the basketball gym for a change. I know you guys are working hard as practice is officially underway. And first, I guess since this is our first time, congratulations and welcome to Henderson State.
Well, thanks.
You've been here a little while, I know, but
yeah, we have. But it's all new. Everything's new for me and for our team and for our family. So it's great to be up here at halftime and see you and watching hopefully another win in the second half.
Coach, the season gets started here in just a couple of weeks. You actually have an exhibition with Arkansas State on November the 9th, and then you kick things off in Dallas against the University of Mary on the 13th. And I know there's a lot of anticipation for this upcoming season, a lot of new faces, and just give us a little report on how the offseason's gone so far.
Well, we're really excited as to how things are going. We started practice on October the 14th, so about a week ago Wednesday, and we've been together for probably 9 times, and I've been very happy with the progress that our team has made. As you alluded to, RJ, we've got a bunch of new faces, we've got a new system, we've got a new staff, and so there's a gigantic learning curve that we are trying to get through together. But the thing that I've been very happy with, and the thing that we've emphasized as a staff, is you got to have a great attitude, you've got to come with energy and enthusiasm, you got to come to help your teammates, and while our execution is not where we need it to be by any stretch right now, how our team's playing and how they're working together, I've been very, very happy with. Our staff has been happy with as well.
Coach, I'm looking at the schedule right now, and you want to talk about a brutal schedule. You guys don't play a home game until December. December the 3rd is the first home game for the Reddies. You start with, if you count the exhibition game, 6 home games on the road, or 6 road games.
You know, it is, and I remember Sean gave me the schedule when I first got the job, and I think 8 of our first 12 are on the road to start GAC play, and that's daunting. That's a little bit nerve-wracking if you look at it. But what we're doing is we are really focusing on the process and what we can control. The schedule and how it fell this year. We had no control over that, and what we do have control of is getting better on a daily basis, focusing on our base offensively, focusing on our base defensively, and when it's time to go play. And the thing, like for example, RJ, what we did this morning is because of some conflicts with homecoming in the Wells Center, we had to practice up at the rec center this morning at 7 o'clock in the morning. And then going to a new venue, that's going to be like going on the road. And this morning we played well. The guys practiced really hard, and doing it in a new venue. We're trying to be creative and do some different things to get ready to play on the road. But yeah, we're on the road quite a bit early.
Coach, I'm looking at the roster, and for fans that have come to the games or listened to the games last year, 4 players that actually played for the Reddies last year are back with you this year. And,
yes, sir.
And you got a bunch of new faces. And, oftentimes when you see a bunch of guys like that, it's tough to get everybody to, jiving early on. And but from everything I've talked to you about, it seems like everybody's bought into what you're bringing to Henderson State.
They have. They've really bought into togetherness and team and working hard, and we really have. But we've got a long way to go. There's a lot of things with how we're going to play. We're going to be a tough, physical, hard-nosed, man-to-man defensive team that helps one another, and it's very difficult to score against. And we're going to be a tough half-court man-to-man offensive team that's going to play together. We're going to share the ball, and that doesn't happen overnight. We're going to have a lot of movement, a lot of passing and screening, and those kinds of things take time. They take timing, but we're really excited about where we're headed. We've got a long way to go, but our guys have done a really nice job, and I think the base is being laid right now.
One thing that I got to be a part of, but I've never seen something like this at a university. You put on a character academy during the offseason, brought in speakers, including myself, to come and talk to the team just about life matters. It's not so much just basketball, but just things that are going to help them through life. And, I think the little things like that are what these guys need. Young people nowadays, we see all the time that they need some type of guidance. And granted, they're going to get that on the basketball court, but just through life, they need to see stuff. And I got to take part in that character academy, and I thought it was great. And I think some of the speakers you brought in were great.
Well, I'm happy you were there, RJ. It really is, and that's why it's such a great partnership with President Jones and Sean Jones, the athletic director, and myself with our basketball program. It is more about winning basketball games. Believe me, there's nobody more competitive than all of us, and we want to win. But at the same time, there's more to it than just winning at all costs. We've got to build these guys' character. We got to build who they are in the classroom, and then we got to build who they are in the community. That's very important to me, and that's very important to the people that we mentioned, our leadership team here at Henderson. And so you're right, the Character Academy is one of many things that we're doing and implementing in the program to help our guys grow as basketball players, but also as teammates, as sons, as brothers, as everything, because that is who I am, and that is who our staff is, and that is who that is what I want this program that's won so many games and is so tradition rich. They've cared about each other. They've had wonderful teams and great players, and that's the journey we're on, is to become better, including myself, become a better coach, become a better team, become a better program. And that Character Academy is a wonderful tool to do that as a team building thing in the fall.
Coach, good luck this year, and I can't wait to get back to the Duke Wells Center on November the 19th, or it's actually before that's December the 3rd when the Reddies come back. But the season kicks off with an exhibition on November the 9th. Thanks, Coach.
We're excited. Thanks, RJ. Thanks for having me.
He is Jimmy Elgis, the new men's basketball coach for Henderson State. We are at the half. Southern Arkansas leads Henderson State 21-13. More on the Reddie halftime show right after this on the Henderson State Sports Network.
At Domino's, we're more than just pizza, so mix it up with our chicken, stuffed cheesy bread, sandwiches, pastas, or medium 2-topping pizzas for $5.99 each, and we'll mix stand-up comedy with a robot.
Stuffed cheesy bread and my act have a lot in common. They're both super cheesy. Tough crowd.
Order any 2 or more of Domino's 8-piece chicken, stuffed cheesy breads, oven-baked sandwiches, pastas in a dish, or medium 2-topping pizzas for just $5.99 each. 2-item minimum. Handmade pan pizza may be extra. You must ask for this limited time offer. Prices, participation, delivery area, and charges may vary.
Don't be sidelined due to your injury. The orthopedic team at Texarkana Surgery Center with Doctors Richard Hilborn, Trey Mitchell, Doug Thompson, and Tom Young are here to help get you back in the game. Texarkana Surgery Center, taking special care of our community.
We have one more 2-minute break.
The destructive and historic flooding in South Carolina. Christian Relief Organization.
A minute.
To families affected by this disaster.
Very quick segment.
Floodwaters have damaged and destroyed.
Okie doke.
Part lives and entire families. Samaritan's Purse emergency relief teams will provide cleanup assistance, but more importantly, offer the love of Christ.
I'm Franklin Graham. This is an incredible flood event. They say it's a 1,000-year storm. These people need our help. They need our prayers. They need our support.
Log on to SamaritansPurse.org to help or call 800-567-8183.
Samaritan's Purse is responding. The cleanup is going to take months. Go to our website. We need you to be involved now.
Log on to SamaritansPurse.org to help or call 800-567-8183. Samaritan's Purse needs your prayers and your support as teams respond to this tragedy. Log on to SamaritansPurse.org to help or call 800-567-8183.
If you're struggling with your mortgage, there's a free government program that offers expert one-on-one advice about your mortgage.
Okay.
Yeah, just play
888-995-HOPE or visit makinghomeaffordable.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Treasury, HUD, and the Ad Council.
The Sequoia National Research Center and the Arkansas History Commission will be hosting a free half-day symposium from 9 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. on Saturday, November 14th at Stabler Hall, room 107 on the UALR campus in Little Rock. The symposium's theme, American Indians and Alaska Natives in America's War, will feature speakers Mary Jane Ward, Aaron Farr, Dr. Bob Sanderson, Dr. Daniel F. Littlefield. Topics include the destroying hand of war, Alaska Natives and their World War II Alaska Territorial Guard, Vietnam warriors, and resources for studying Native Americans in America's wars. The symposium is free and a light lunch will be provided. Teachers can earn up to 4 professional development hours through attendance. Registration is limited. The deadline for registration will be Monday, November 9th, so be sure to register soon. For more information about the symposium, American Indians and Alaska Natives in America's War, please call 501-682-6900 or email history.commission@arkansas.gov. This project is supported in part by a grant from the Arkansas Humanities Council and the National Endowment for the Humanities.
Okay, we're ready to start the third quarter after this.
Great.
Whether you want to be an accountant or a teacher, a nurse or an artist, ambitions can become a reality at Henderson State University. We empower. At Henderson, we empower students with the tools to excel. We offer more than 70 majors, including the state's only 4-year aviation program and a variety of academic support resources. In addition, we offer classes at the new Hot Springs Downtown Education Center. You achieve. A student-centered focus makes Henderson more than a university. We're a community that prepares you for a successful career and life. To learn how Henderson can transform your aspirations into lifelong achievements, visit hsu.edu.
This is Mark Chouse. You're listening to Henderson Football on the Reddie Sports Network.
Just about set for the start of the second half as we return to Carpenter Haygood Stadium. The Reddies look to come back from trailing by 8 points, 21-13. As we quickly check the Southwest Sporting Goods scoreboard update. Final score from Shawnee, Oklahoma. Southwestern Oklahoma defeats Oklahoma Baptist 42-14. SWOSU improves to 5-3 on the season. Harding with a 27-7 lead at home over East Central. Those teams tied for second place behind Henderson at 5-2, but the Harding Bison lead 27-7. That's midway through the second quarter. Ouachita with a halftime lead over UAM 13-10, and Arkansas Tech blowing out Southeastern 29-6 early in the second quarter. Southern Nazarene hosting Northwestern Oklahoma later today. Houston Rays kickoff return by Carrance Higgins from the 5-yard line. He doesn't make it to the 20 before Donovan McLeod makes the special team stop for Henderson State. Now, you don't want to make too much of the first drive of the second half, RJ, but if I'm the Reddies, I want to make sure that you keep Southern Arkansas without any points and find a way to hem in Barrett Renner. This outstanding freshman quarterback has really burned the Reddies with his ability to evade the rush.
Well, the Reddies got to find what would be great is to get a 3 and out on this first drive and kind of set the tone for the second half. That's what they did in the first half, or in the first quarter of the ball game. The Reddies really set the tone, and granted, Southern Arkansas, they ended up scoring later on that quarter, but the Reddies did a great job.
Shotgun snap, single back Nunnery gets the carry, makes it just over the 20 for a gain of a yard, maybe a yard and a half. Will be second down and 9 for SAU. They'll send Nunnery off the field after that first carry. Sidney Moore comes in to play slot receiver, and here's where SAU goes empty. 5 receivers. They were empty quite often in the first half. Right between the hashes, Reddies blitz from the right side. Renner throws it over the middle. It is incomplete. Another chance for an interception as the ball bounced out of the hands of Jonathan Weisheit. Josh Davis had it in his hands momentarily before it falls to the turf.
You know, Cody Hooten, the baseball coach for Henderson State, he and I were up there talking at halftime. He says, boy, the Reddies could really use a pick 6, and if Josh Davis catches that right there, he takes it to the house with the pick 6.
2 or 3 times Henderson's had interceptions fall incomplete. Empty set on 3rd down and 8. Barrett Renner takes the shotgun, steps up in the pocket. He looks for somewhere to run. Past another tackler, Lawson Scholes pressures him into a throw, and it is complete on the far sideline for an SAU first down. Fabulous throw by Barrett Renner, and once again he evades the rush, throws a strike to the 39, and that is a gain of 17 yards on 3rd down and 8.
Hey, reminder, he's a redshirt freshman.
Right.
Making throws like that. I mean, that's impressive.
Really, sometimes there's just plays all you can do is just tip your cap. Jonathan Weisheidt with the reception and a gain of 18 yards.
Got a penalty flag back here in the Reddie backfield in the defensive secondary. I think the Reddies had too many people on the field.
Defense. 5-yard penalty.
Yeah.
First down.
At the very last moment, Darius Thomas tried to get off the field. By that time, the flag had been on the Rugglesfield turf for about 5 seconds. 5-yard penalty moves the ball to the 43. First down and 5 for SAU. They go empty again. Put Moore in motion to the right slot. Movement on the right side of the SAU line. Grady Ollison pointing right at Rick Nichols.
Offense, number 72.
That's Nick
5-yard
Nichols.
penalty. First down.
Senior from Rayville, Louisiana. So a little 5-yard step forward, 5-yard step back.
That's what we call the 5-yard two-step.
Right where they were before. First down and 10 from the 38. Early second half, 21-13 SAU. And again, Moore in motion to the right slot to block. Renner with a shovel pass to Moore at the 42. He is hit right there at the 42 by Lawson Scholes. And they get 5 yards on the play. It's second down and 5.
Well, that play has worked twice now. They're 2 of 3 on that play right now. It's just a simple shuttle pass where Renner rolls to his left, and the running back goes with him. He shovels it in, and they pick up yardage.
Of course, the shovel pass is a forward pass. It has the feel of a running play. Trips right, twins left, empty set. Renner takes the snap. 3-man rush, throws to the near side, complete. Short of the first down by a mark is Jonathan Weisheidt. He gained 4 yards on the play. This will be 3rd down and a long 1. Call it a short 2, more than that. 3rd down and a short 2. They need the SAU 48 to keep it going. Empty again. Renner takes the snap on a 4-man rush. He steps up. He's hit. He evades the rush. Chased by Lawson Scholes, but he's too late. Renner out of bounds at the Henderson 46. Gain of 5 yards, and once again, Barrett Renner evades the Henderson pass rush.
You got to give it up for this Southern Arkansas offensive line. I mean, they're getting great protection for Renner, and the Reddies can't get a push. I mean, they cannot get past this offensive line and get pressure on Renner, and he's able to escape out and pick up the first down.
Scholes going to rush the passer. Again, 4-man rush. Renner, plenty of time to throw over the middle. The pass is intercepted by Henderson at the 19-yard line. And a move past the 15-yard line, intercepted by Darius Thomas. Down he goes after the first Henderson takeaway at the 26. That's what the Reddies were looking for. Finally, the Reddie secondary comes up big.
Well, that was the 4th attempt to try to get an interception. They finally got one. And was that the 20th interception of the season for the Reddies?
19.
And so and now the Reddies got to capitalize right here. I mean, you got to go down and score. You're down by a score right now. You score and tie this ball game up right here and set the tone. You've set the tone defensively. Now do it offensively.
Thomas, the 3rd Reddie defender with 3 interceptions this year. First down from the Henderson 26, trailing by 8 points early in the 3rd quarter. Jacoby Lewis put in motion. Fake handoff as there goes Hardison deep over the middle. Joseph Snap not open. The pass falls incomplete 5 yards past Joseph Snap. Good coverage on the play by Darren Crawford, the defensive back from Ruston, Louisiana.
Snap almost looked like he slowed down a little bit in that route, and the ball wasn't overthrown that much, but Joseph just had a hard time. It looks like he's cramping up a little bit on that back calf. He was kind of holding it as he checked himself out of the game.
And replaced in there by Jalen Jones, a lanky sophomore receiver from New Iberia, Louisiana. He's only caught 5 balls for 59 yards this year. And Jones Finds up wide right. Lewis in motion left to right. Reddies give to Jaquan Cole. Cole spinning past one man to the 26. Carries it past the 30. Down he goes to the 32. That was about 4 yards after the initial hit. And Jaquan Cole picks up 6 yards.
Jaquan Cole is 5'8", 185 pounds, and he runs like he's 6'3", 250.
Been a quiet day for Cole, who in the last 4 games has gained 623 yards to take over the GAC lead.
Well, I tell you, Phil, these clouds are really rolling in. They've darkened up here at Carpenter Haygood Stadium.
3rd down and 4. Reddies only 2 for 8 on 3rd downs. The lineup, Cole wide right, 4 receivers set. Hardison looks over the middle. He stutter steps, moves out of the pocket, runs for it, slides. Did he get the first down?
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah, he's a yard past the marker, and that's a great run by Dallas. You know, Jaquan was sitting down here on the near side, just beside the sideline all by himself, and had Dallas looked over this way, he probably could have thrown it to him and picked up the first down that way, but hey, good heady move by Dallas Hardison to tuck it and run and pick up the first down.
5-yard gain for Dallas Hart from the Henderson 37. On the left hash, 2-man backfield. Lewis in motion. Cole's the running back. He gets the carry over the right side. Cole lowers his head to the 40, brings a tackler with him to the 44. And Cole picking up bigger chunks of yardage now. That's a 7-yard gain for the junior from Duncanville, Texas. 21-13, SAU over Henderson, early 3rd quarter. Clock winding to 10:37 remaining until the 4th quarter. 2nd down and 3. Cole the single back. 2 tight ends line up left. They're in motion to the right. Twins on the right side. Hardison gives to Cole. Over the middle. Won't get much here. In fact, he is pushed backwards after making it to the 45-yard line. So we'll get a yard on the play. And the Reddies will face 3rd down and 2. Devondrick Lyson with another stop for the SAU defense. Jalen Jones wide left with Lewis in the slot. Chow slot right next to Chappelle wide right. Cole the running back. Shotgun to Dallas Hardison. Movement on the defensive line. Flag is thrown. Free play. Deep throw by Hardison over the middle into double coverage. Tipped in the air. And it is intercepted by Southern Arkansas at the 11-yard line. That is Cunico Thomas. That was a game of popcorn for a moment, but there was movement on the defensive line for Southern Arkansas, so that was a free play.
Yeah, that won't matter.
Offside. Defense, number 43. 5-yard penalty, results in a first down.
The defensive end, Kendricks McCann, picks up the 5-yard offside penalty. So that's a conversion on a penalty thanks to on a 3rd down thanks to a penalty. Moves the ball right at midfield.
That's a nice throw by Dallas, and it just wasn't caught by Corey Chappelle. Corey popped it up, and that's the only reason why that one got intercepted. But it was a good throw.
Take your chance, right?
Yeah.
You knew you had a free play. Trips right. Cole in the gun behind Hardison, takes the high snap, gives to Cole, runs left side past the 50, lowers his head inside the 45, diving for the first down to the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10 yards for Jaquan Cole.
You gotta love the way Jaquan's running the football right now, man. He's picking his spots and picking up big yardage as Ryan McDonald checks in the ball game now. But man, Jaquan's running with authority, and so far in the day, Jaquan's run it 14 times for 57 yards and a touchdown.
James Jackson wide right, Joseph Snap wide left, McDonald the running back, shotgun snap, handoff McDonald over the middle, hit at the 38, brings him forward to the 36. 4-yard gain for Ryan McDonald, and there is an injured SAU defender slow to get up. Bigger chunks of yardage now for the Henderson running game, and in fact there are 2 injured Mule Rider defenders. The clock will hold at 8 minutes 59 seconds. Let's go down to Hunter Lively with a Fat Boys Fine Foods sideline report. Hunter.
Hey guys, it looks like the injured player may be number 52. That's what I'm seeing. Right now, Rodney Bryson is on the sidelines, dressed out in uniform. Not sure whether he will get to see the field in the second half, but he is here in uniform, guys.
Bryson, a longtime friend of Alti Tenpenny. Of course, Alti Tenpenny's life came to a tragic end just a couple days ago. On his way home from Nichols State, they both went to North Little Rock High School together. So tough days for Rodney Bryson and the North Little Rock football community. It's good to see Rodney has made it back here for this ball game, at least in the second half.
You know, I heard that Rodney practiced on Monday and then heard the news and went back to North Little Rock. And sad thing right there. I mean, any time you lose a friend, family member, or whatever, it's always a sad time.
One of the other injured Southern Arkansas players was Lyson, their top defender. I think he's off the field for this play. Cole is in, shotgun to Hardison, 2nd down and 7. Fake handoff. It's an end around. Corey Chappelle, one man to beat at the 35. He couldn't beat him. Big tackle made right there at the 35-yard line. And if the tackle wasn't made by Quan Warren, Chappelle's got an open field and perhaps a long touchdown run.
Yeah, that was a great end around because the entire defense was headed to that right side. I mean, like you said, Corey just had one person to beat, and if he beats him, he takes it to the house.
Ends up with 1 yard on the play. 3rd down and 6. Henderson 3 for 9 converting 3rd downs. Cole lines up to the right shoulder of Hardison in the gun. Takes the snap, pressured from behind, steps past the pressure, room to run. Hardison, 1st down to the 30-yard line, and down he goes right there after picking up just enough yardage for a Henderson State 1st down.
You know, I like it. Dallas Hardison says, you know what, Renner, if you think you can run on 3rd down, I can do the same thing.
We haven't seen it very often this year, but you knew it coming in. Dallas can run. I mean, He is athletic. He is mobile. He can evade the rush. He's been doing that since the second half began. Looks like the rain starts to fall again. We've got umbrellas popping up in front of us. 10th play of the Reddie drive is Mark Chouse in motion. A snap on the shotgun. Room for Jaquan Cole. Big push up front. Cole makes it to the 26 before he was touched and has gained 4 yards. Philip Garr on the tackle, a senior from Wynne, Arkansas. Clock winding to 7 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. It will be 2nd down and 6 from the SAU 26. Chouse in the slot left. Corey Chappelle wide left. Joseph snap back in wide right. Got a blocking tight end. Jaquan Cole gets the carry, stutter steps, and is dropped right there at the 25 for a gain of 1. Tackle made by Calvin Lyons, a junior from Texarkana, Texas. Another 3rd down now for Henderson, needing the 20-yard line to continue the drive.
Well, the Reddies are it's 3rd down and manageable with it being 3rd and 5, and you know, they've done well so far on 3rd down.
They'll line up trips on the right side. Chouse and Lewis in the slot. Chappelle wide on the near side of the field. Jones wide left. Cole is in the block. Chappelle in motion to the slot. Bootleg right. Hardison throws the pass. It's right through the hands of Jacoby Lewis. He would have been short of the 1st down by 2 yards. He would have needed to move it a little further up the field. 4th down, and here comes Houston Ray for an attempt at a field goal.
Well, yeah, I mean, you get the points. That's the thing. You get points on the scoreboard, and the rest will work itself out.
This isn't automatic, although this definitely is in the range of Ray. He already is connected from 41. This will be a 41-yard field goal.
And he's on the side of the field that he likes to kick from. You know, it seems like every time he's on that near hash, moving from left to right, he doesn't do as well.
Call it a 42-yard attempt. The snap back to Mark Chouse. The kick is up, has the distance. Houston Ray makes another one. Houston Ray is 3 for 3. 2 of those field goals this afternoon from 40 yards out with 6:23 to play in the 3rd quarter. Henderson trails Southern Arkansas 21-16, and this is the Henderson State Sports Network.
I was ready for college, to be out on my own, meet people who aren't just like my high school friends, to study what I wanted to study at a university I could afford. I was ready for Henderson State University. Are you? Take a virtual tour and apply online at getready.com.
That's GETREDDIE.com. Or you can call 1-800-228-7333 for information about Henderson State University.
So, you know, I'm a dog, and I'm kind of new to this family, but I've noticed a trend. My humans do this thing where they go around and get all my toys and hide them in this basket, but it's always the same basket. and it's always the same place. And then they act so surprised when I find them. But I'm like, hello, that's where you put it last time. Humans are the worst at hide and go seek.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Hey, this is Dallas Hardison. Welcome back to Ready Football on the Henderson State Sports Network.
13 plays, 49 yards, 5 minutes, 50 seconds is your Smart Ford scoring drive. Next time you need to purchase a vehicle, make the smart drive to Smart Buick Ford. And Houston Ray, Phil, just kicked a 42-yard field goal.
Houston now 13 for 15 kicking field goals this season. He's a sophomore, so the Reddies have 2 more years of this very dependable kicker who's got some distance to him. Ray checks his coverage. The kickoff left to right, a high end-over-end kick, backing Sidney Moore inside the 2, and Moore brings it past the 15, slips down, and will make it to the 17-yard line. And another slip as the rain continues to fall here in Arkadelphia. Raining. The rain band today has been stretching from the southwestern tip of the natural state all the way up towards Blytheville in northeastern Arkansas. Central Arkansas getting drenched. No doubt the state needs as much rain as it can get right now after a couple of months of drought. And we have seen some slippage this afternoon at Carpenter Haygood Stadium. There was a little slippage by the Southern Arkansas offense on their previous drive, which ended on an interception by Barrett Renner. Renner's 7th of the year, caught by Darius Thomas. SAU again goes empty in the backfield. Pocket holding is a short pass thrown over the middle, caught short of the 25-yard line against double coverage. That was Sidney Moore that comes up with his 4th catch of the afternoon and gains 6 yards. Moore's tough to pick up as a wide receiver who lines up in the slot at times. 5'10", 175 yards. He's been the target of a couple of shovel passes. Empty set, Renner back to throw, again over the middle, pass caught, first down. Josh Davis closed quickly on the receiver, and that's Jonathan Weishaupt, who is still on the ground. Rolls onto his back and appears to be in pain.
Yeah, he's down. I tell you, Josh hit him pretty good, and looks like he's holding his right or his left knee.
Weishaupt has not attempted to get up as he is tended to by one of the members of the SAU training staff. Weishaupt takes the helmet off, exposing a bearded face and a look of absolute pain on the face of the sophomore from Frisco, Texas. And everybody with a helmet on the field takes a knee. Let's go down to Hunter Lively for a Fat Boys Fine Food Sideline Report. Hunter.
Yeah, guys, they are examining his left knee right now. Josh hit him a little bit high, grabbed him around the neck, kind of brought him down awkwardly on his left side. And so right now they're checking out his left knee. Hopefully everything's all right.
Weishaupt is a huge part of the SAU offensive attack, not just on the season, but in the context of today's game. He has caught 7 of the 18 completions for Barrett Renner. And Weishaupt gets up, walks off the field under his own power, although he does appear to be favoring that left foot. Another converted 3rd down for SAU, and the Mule Riders now 6 for 9 converting on 3rd down plays. Ball's placed on the left hash of the 29-yard line. We'll have Jared Brown replacing Weishaupt on the field. 5 receivers in once again. Kevin McDonald wide left with Moore in the slot. Reddies bring 2 men right up against them. Renner stares down on McDonald, throws it to him. He makes the catch of the 34. And Tavares Gardner brings him down after a gain of 6 yards.
Well, that's what they do, man. They're just running slant patterns to pick up 6 yards at a time and making it easy 2nd and 3rd down for them.
It appeared that Southern Arkansas is foregoing even a thought of a running attack.
Yeah.
They've been held to just 49 yards on 17 carries. Empty set. Trips to the right, Twins left. Renner takes the shotgun, 4-man rush. Throws it near side, caught at the 40-yard line. That's a first down. Caught by Jared Brown. Gain of 5 yards on 2nd down and 6. Pardon me, 2nd down and 4. So many weapons for Barrett Renner to decide to give a chance to. And then Renner's a weapon himself. Anytime the Reddies come close to bringing him down on the backfield, he has evaded the pass rush. Mule Riders 21, Reddies 16. 4.5 minutes here in the third quarter. The snap to Renner against the three-man rush. Plenty of time. Steps through two tacklers at the 40. Makes a move to the 45. He was tripped up and brought down by Ilya Petrosian. But he gains 5 yards on first down.
That's the thing on first down. They've been great. I mean, they've been picking up 4 and 5, 6 yards at a time right there on first down. It's making second.
Renner now with 38 yards on 5 carries. The other 2 running backs for Southern Arkansas have combined for just 16 yards on 11 carries. And most of Renner's rushing attempts have come breaking against the pass rush. He throws over the middle, caught by Moore. Big yardage past the 40 in Henderson territory. Made it to the 35. And for Sidney Moore, a 19-yard gain. Barrett Renner threw him a bullet.
Josh Davis
the middle
fell down.
was wide open.
Yeah, well, Josh fell down. He was on the coverage that time, and as they were coming across, he just slipped and fell down.
Renner now over 200 yards passing this afternoon. Moore's 5th catch gives him 40 yards. Clock winding inside 3:20 in the third quarter. Reddies playing back in their heels here defensively. 5 wides from the left hash. 5-man rush. He flips it over the middle. It is incomplete. He was looking for Tanner Hudson, the tight end. Dondre Wright on the coverage for Henderson. It'll be second down and 10.
That's great coverage that time by Dondre. The pass was a bit high. And that's one thing we hadn't seen a lot from Barrett Renner is the fact that almost all of his passes have been right on the money. I mean, you don't see too many passes that are high or low or outside. I mean, he puts it right there where the receiver can catch it every time.
Twins near side, trips to the right. That's the open side. Renner takes the snap. Ready show blitz on the right side. That's Lawson Scholes looking aggressive. And as Renner changed the play, Scholes drops back towards linebacker. He's going to rush him. Renner quickly gets rid of it to Moore at the 29. He's tackled quickly, but another good gain. Tackle made by Allen Tatum from his linebacker position. They gained 8 yards on second down. It's 3rd and 2.
It almost makes you wonder the way that Southern Arkansas has been able to move the football, how they've even lost a game this year. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because this has by far been the best offense we've seen all year long out of any team.
Well, they lost 70-42 to Harding. 44-21 in Russellville against Arkansas Tech. They'll go with a jumbo package, shotgun, 3rd down and 2. Pitch left. McKnight gets past Gary Vines. He has the first down of the 25 before being brought down. Vines had a shot at him in the backfield, went after his knees. But McKnight made Vines miss him and brings it to the 24. First down for Southern Arkansas. Another conversion on 3rd down. They're now 7 for 10 converting 3rd downs. And they'll send their running backs off the field. McKnight and Nunnery trudge off together. McKnight favoring one leg. 5 receivers in. Barrett Renner, 22 for 33, throwing the ball 218 yards. He's back to throw. Left-handed quarterback is pressured from behind. He stops to the 33, reverses direction. He's still on his feet to the 30-yard line to the near side, and Lawson Scholes forced him out of bounds. He gained positive yardage. He gets 3 yards, and he ran this way and that. It's a gain of 3 yards, and he had to run about 25 yards to get those 3 positive yards.
Yeah, he ran a lot that time, but that's just how elusive he is. He was able to move all the way to the right side, avoid 2 tacklers, and then come back, and it was pretty impressive right there.
Clock moves to 1:40 remaining in the third quarter. SAU 21, Henderson 16. Renner takes the snap in the shotgun. He throws for the end zone. Single coverage, and it's incomplete. A.J. Tucker on the coverage on the right side. He had a chance at an interception.
Well, he had his hands on it, too, and I believe that was Karonse Higgins who just pulled him to the ground as he had that interception and just knocked it loose.
3rd down and 8. They've converted 3 third downs on the drive. The Mule Riders 7 for 10 on 3rd downs this afternoon. They're taking their time to get the play call in. Play clock already to 12 seconds, and Renner continues to look to his head coach. Bill Keppel sends the play in. Empty set, trips on the right side. The snap, Renner back to throw. Big rush. Renner over the middle. It is complete at the 12-yard line to Sidney Moore. First down, Southern Arkansas. Gary Vines on the coverage. Moore had his body blocked off.
I mean, this drive seems like it's lasted 15 minutes.
Well, it's now in its 13th play. Started at 6:23. That's over 5 minutes off the clock as Southern Arkansas has held the ball today. And that's not counting this drive. They have held the ball for over 23 minutes. Counting drive. Henderson's had the ball for just shy of 20 minutes. Inside a minute left in the third quarter. First down from the 12. Rennert back to throw. Rennert plenty of time. Throws a dart. It is incomplete. He had stared down his receiver and threw it behind Carrons Higgins. Quick 10-second pause. Station ID. This is the Henderson State Sports Network.
Thank you.
Alongside RJ Hawk, Hunter Lively downstairs, I'm Phil Elson. Thanks for tuning in today on our Henderson State Sports Network. 21-16, Southern Arkansas leading Henderson State. The first place Reddies enter at 6-1. 4 teams came in today tied for second place. The Reddies backs up against the wall. Timeout called by Southern Arkansas. We'll take a break with them on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Here's Coach to tell you about his latest recruiting class.
Oh, this class is a program changer. These young men are a tremendous fit for our program, athletically, academically, and socially. And that 5-star receiver had all the charges dropped. The cops plucked him at 71 in a 30-mile-per-hour zone on a bicycle.
Congratulations, Coach. Maybe you should speed on down to Hot Springs and reward yourself with dinner at one of our great restaurants. Hot Springs has all the fun. Follow Hot Springs on social media or plan your trip at visithotSprings.org.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on 2 things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at StopTextStopWrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Hey, this is Gary Vines. Thanks for listening to Reddie Football on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Southern Arkansas driving. This is the 14th play of a drive that's taken over 5.5 minutes. Second down and 10 from the Henderson 12 as the Mule Riders lead HSU 21-16. Shovel pass to Sidney Moore, the 12. He has the ball knocked loose by Lawson Scholes. A scrum for the ball at the 16, but Barrett Renner dives on top of the football just before Lawson Scholes could scoop it up. Southern Arkansas retains possession.
Does Barrett Renner do everything?
Yes.
I mean, literally. He picks up first downs. He throws touchdown passes. Now he recovers fumbles.
Well, the Reddies have forced the only turnover. Their only turnover this afternoon came on an interception by Darius Thomas. Darian Gray had muffed a punt in the second quarter that led to a Southern Arkansas touchdown. And as we go to the fourth quarter at Carpenter Haygood Stadium, Southern Arkansas leads 21-16. 4 fingers up. We'll be back after this break on the Henderson State Sports Network.
You aspire. Dreams drive each of us. Whether you want to be an accountant or a teacher, a nurse or an artist, ambitions can become a reality at Henderson State University. We empower. At Henderson, we empower students with the tools to excel. We offer more than 70 majors, including the state's only 4-year aviation program and a variety of academic support resources. In addition, we offer classes at the new Hot Springs Downtown Education Center. You achieve. A student-centered focus makes Henderson more than a university. We're a community that prepares you for a successful career and life. To learn how Henderson can transform your aspirations into lifelong achievements, visit hsu.edu.
Hi, this is Reddie. Thanks for listening to the Reddies on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Boy, Barrett Renner finding new ways to thwart the Henderson State defense today. A shovel pass turning into a fumble at the 15-yard line. Renner able to dive back on top of it to keep Southern Arkansas's drive alive. But now the Mule Riders facing 3rd and 13 at the start of the fourth quarter, putting a wide receiver in motion left. Reddies blitz Renner. He flips it for the end zone. The pass is caught at the 2-yard line by Carrance Higgins. Higgins had a defensive back on either side of him, but a perfectly thrown flip by Barrett Renner leads to another 3rd down conversion. This kid has done everything right today.
I mean, he really has. That was a pass that he just put a little bit of touch on and floated it there, and that was in double coverage, and he was able to catch it. A.J. Tucker and Gary Vines beaten on the play. It'll bring up 1st down and goal from the 2. But a single back McKnight in. And they have a busted play. Renner's going to throw it away just in time. Talk about a busted play. McKnight expecting for Renner to throw the ball. Renner thought he was going to pitch to McKnight. And all of a sudden, 2 Ready jerseys arrive, forcing Renner to throw it away. Just need that to happen 2 or 3 more times now. Yeah.
Because once Southern Arkansas has had the ball inside the 20, they've scored touchdowns. In fact, in the red zone, and this is where Henderson defense all year long has stood out from the rest of the pack. In the red zone, Henderson's defense ranks as the 10th best in the country, holding opponents to 60% success rate on scores inside the 20. But today, Southern Arkansas has scored 3 touchdowns.
There's no foul on the play downfield.
Oh, they were saying that Coach Maxfield was saying that there was offensive linemen downfield because they threw it, but apparently nobody had left their spot.
Bill Keppel sends his big running back Michael Nunnery in for a play on 2nd down and 2. He'll have a tight end blocking to his right, a receiver to the left in motion. The snap, Renner, bootleg left, flips it for the end zone. It is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Arkansas. And he had the fullback open that time. That's Garrett Turnbull with the reception for the touchdown. Turnbull's 3rd touchdown catch of the season. Renner's 2nd touchdown throw today. Southern Arkansas leads by 11 early in the fourth quarter. And they continue to be perfect once they get inside the 20. Southern Arkansas now 4 for 4 on touchdowns from inside the 20-yard line. Bradford Grems adds the point after. 14 minutes, 26 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. It's 28-16 Southern Arkansas. Quick break on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Ready for another season of hard-hitting game day parties? Hunger is ready to strike without mercy. Whether you join the party at a tailgate or in your own living room, Subway Catering's lineup includes giant subs, sandwich platters, cookie platters, chips and drinks, everything you need to crush hunger and score a touchdown for football fans everywhere. So get in there. Subway, eat fresh. Catering orders must be placed 24 hours in advance. See participating store for details.
Suits, we've all got them, but we really hate wearing them. So why would you want to bank with people that have to wear suits every day? At Southern Bancorp, we take a casual approach to banking. No suits required here. We realize not every customer is going to fit the corporate mold. That's why we can customize loans and accounts based on your wants and needs, not try to fit you into a box or into a suit. We aren't your typical stuffy bankers, just friendly, laid-back people here to help you. We cater to all kinds of suits around here, but you can leave your birthday suit at home. Southern Bancorp, building communities, changing lives. Member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Hey, Reddie fans, this is Jaquan Cole. Thanks for listening to Reddie Football on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Reddie's backs put further against the wall early in the fourth quarter after Southern Arkansas goes 82 yards in 17 plays, taking almost 7 minutes off the clock. And the Mule Riders lead Henderson 28-16. Scoring drive brought to you by Smart Buick Ford. The next time you need to purchase a vehicle, make the smart drive to Smart Buick Ford in Malvern. All the Reddies must score on this drive as they trail by 12. Kickoff goes left to right. Return, Jacoby Lewis from the 15. Up the numbers he goes at the 25-30-yard line of the 35. He's brought down. The Reddies right in front of their bench. They're calling for a face mask, but we see no flag.
Yeah, he got pulled down by the corner of his face mask, and Coach Maxfield's right there in the middle of it asking why wasn't there a penalty flag?
The field judge, Trey Albritton, would have been the closest official there. There is no flag. It will not come. So Coach Maxfield brings his offense into a huddle in front of the bench. The Reddies held to 16 points so far by Southern Arkansas. Now the Southern Arkansas defense has allowed 31.4 points per game. It looks like a different defense today. Reddies going right to left. From the 37 is where the drive will start. Dallas Hardison throws a short pass to the near side. Caught at the 41 by Jacoby Lewis. Out of bounds he goes, gain of 4 yards. That's the second catch for Lewis. His biggest play was a 75-yard kickoff return. It led to a Henderson field goal at the end of the first half. And he returned a kickoff 22 yards to begin this Henderson drive. Hardison keeping Cole as a blocker in the backfield. Twins to his right. Hardison is going to throw it to Cole. Hit after the ball came to him, and it's jarred loose by the defensive back that came in and hit him. Darren Crawford knocks the ball away from Jaquan Cole. A little help from Malik Preston. 3rd down and 6. A must convert for the Reddies. Yeah, they have struggled on 3rd down, 4 for 11.
Gotta be able to score right here, or get a first down right here.
From the 41-yard line.
You're down by 2 scores. You got to find a way to dig deep and pick up first downs and get down and score some points.
Twins either side, bunch close together. Cole will block out of the backfield. The snap, Hardison looking at Cole over the middle. He throws deep left side. Jalen Jones with a leaping catch. First down at the Southern Arkansas 33. A 24-yard gain, a perfect throw. And Lewis, the lanky receiver from New Iberia, Louisiana, with his 6th catch of the season.
Yeah, great job right there. He got in between the zone. He had the safety that was playing deep and the corner who was guarding the underneath route, and he was able to get right there in between and make a nice catch.
I'd love to find a way for the Reddies to get Jones more involved. He looks like a very athletic young receiver. First down from the SAU 33 as Hardison takes the snap, throws to Cole on the flats, brings it past the 35, and shouldered out of bounds at the 30-yard line. They're going to give him the 30 for a gain of 3 yards. It will be 2nd down and a long 7 for Henderson. Clock continues to move. Right now the clock is Henderson's enemy. There's still time to come back from down 12.
Oh, there's plenty of time.
No margin for error for Henderson. Cole over the right shoulder of Hardison in the gun. 4 receivers bunched again. The snap. Hardison back to throw. Hardison pressured, throws for the end zone. Jones is there, and it is incomplete. The ball hung up in the air a tad too long, giving the defensive back time to break up the play.
Yeah, he put a little bit too much air underneath it, and Jones had it in his hands and then just got knocked away. And you know, if you want to be a big-time receiver, though, and once it hits your hands, you hold on to it.
Darren Crawford won that battle against Jones. Clock stops at 13 and 2 seconds. 3rd down and 7. The Reddies 5 of 12 on 3rd downs. From the left hash mark, and the snap to Dallas Hardison. Hardison plenty of time. Hardison flips for Cole, catches at the 26th, first down as he crawls near the 21-yard line. And Henderson keeps the drive going after a gain of 8 yards.
Well, that throw was behind Jaquan, and he had to stop and get it. If he catches it on the run, he probably picks up more yardage.
Hardison looking like a very confident quarterback on this drive. The snap, Dallas. He'll give the ball to Cole. Cole hit by 2 defenders right after the transfer, and he's finished off by Jaquel Owens. And that's a loss of a yard. They give him forward progress to the 22. It'll be 2nd down and 11. That was the read option, and it looked like Hardison took an extra moment to make his decision if he was going to give the ball to Jaquan or keep it himself.
Well, that time the defensive end for Southern Arkansas, he kind of faked like he was going to crash in, and then he stopped, and so it confused Dallas.
Twins either side. Ryan McDonald blocking back. The snap to Hardison, throws incomplete, intended for Mark Chouse on the far sideline. It just went right through Mark's hands.
Yeah, you got to be able to catch that. I mean, it's only going to be a 3-yard gain, but man, you got to be able to catch that football.
Reddy's drive has hinged on 3rd down conversions, but this will be 3rd and 11. Trailing 28-16. 12 minutes, 2 seconds left in the ball game. Darian Gray checks in as a slot receiver. McDonald will block in the backfield. Hardison out of the gun. Takes the snap. Short drop. Hardison dumps it off, looking for Chappelle, and he overshoots Corey. Incomplete. There would have been 3 defenders right there. There wouldn't have been any room for Chappelle to show his stuff.
No, you would have gotten 1 yard. I don't understand the thought process when you're not under pressure. Why you're going to go with the underneath receiver when you need 11 yards?
Scott Maxfield will go for it. 4th and 11 from the 22. A field goal would get you within 9. Down by 12 at the moment. The Reddies are 2 for 3 converting 4th downs. Cole checks in as a blocking back. The snap to Hardison. Here comes the rush. Hardison rolls out to his left. He fires the ball, and it's caught by Joseph Snap at the 9-yard line. 1st down. Out of bounds at the 5. A 17-yard gain.
That's a great job by Dallas right there. He had to cut back and roll to the near side and throw, and his body was it was kind of in a quagmire because he couldn't get his hips around, and he released a nice strike to Joseph Snap.
First catch for Joseph Snap this afternoon, a gain of 17. 1st down from the 5. Cole in to run for the Reddies. Hardison is under center. He puts the tight end in motion to the left. He turns, he slips, he gives the ball to Cole. Cole will take it in. Touchdown, Reddies. We got ourselves a game. 11:21 remaining in the 4th quarter. Cole's touchdown makes it 28-22.
Great job by Jaquan as that left side of the offensive line opened up a huge hole, and he just walked into the end zone.
Jaquan Cole, 2nd rushing touchdown of the afternoon, 7th of the season. 6-point ball game. Houston Ray with a point after attempt. Up it goes. Down it comes. It is good. 11:21 to play. 28-23. Southern Arkansas leading Henderson. Will step aside on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Arkadelphia Super Smiles offers general dentistry for kids and young adults. Dr. Trevor Coffey and his staff look forward in treating your child and making sure they always have a super smile. Arkadelphia Super Smiles is located at 280 Professional Park Drive, Suite B in Arkadelphia. For an appointment, call 870-246-2828. And like always, our kids is accepted at Arkadelphia Super Smiles.
Do you have an idea that you would like to see on a t-shirt? Printmania can help you turn your idea into a reality. Printmania offers a variety of t-shirts from you to choose from. We also have personalized service, which will allow you to work with an artist who will help you create your t-shirt. Printmania also does embroidery and engraving. Check out our new location at 624 Main Street or call 246-3803. Printmania, proud supporters of Henderson State University.
Thanks for listening to the 2015 Henderson State Reddies. This is Joseph Snap. Now let's send it to Phil and RJ.
11 plays, 63 yards, 3 minutes and 5 seconds, and that's what old Jaquan Cole did. 5-yard touchdown run, and the Reddies now trail 28-23. 11:21 left here in the ball game. Remember, next time you want to purchase a vehicle, think smart and make the smart drive to Smart Buick Ford in Malvern.
Wait, if the Reddies come back and win this ball game, you'll look to that 3rd down and 12, where Dallas Hardison rolls to his left, a right-hand thrower, throwing off the wrong foot, a perfect strike to Joseph Snap, who hadn't made a reception today, and that set up Cole for his 2nd touchdown run. That was a tremendous drive for Dallas Hardison. I think his best of the afternoon. Houston Rays kickoff going right to left. Back in Carrons Higgins from the 2-yard line. He'll bring it up. Higgins, a big receiver, makes a move to his left at the 15. Not going to get much. Down he goes to the 17-yard line. Hunter Lively's down on the sideline with the Fat Boys Fine Foods sideline report. Hunter.
Phil and RJ, this Reddie defense has had their backs against the wall all day long. But after that touchdown, Lawson Scholes grouped up the defense. He looked at Josh Davis straight in the face. He said, "It's our time, Josh. Let's go, D. Let's get it done."
See A.J. Tucker walking off the field holding his left leg. Tucker, who's been a member of the secondary for the Reddies for the last few weeks after checking in as a wide receiver. Not going to come on the field for this play. Davis and Scholes most definitely have been the emotional and statistical leaders for this Reddie tackling crew all year. They got to face this passing game for SAU. Empty set. Barrett Renner pulls the ball down. He's pressured, runs to his left. Down he goes, but he got positive yardage again. It looks like the play goes nowhere. Barrett Renner makes it to the 17-yard line, and that will be about a 1-yard gain at best, but we'd have a Reddie slow to get up. That's Ilya Petrosian. He's had himself a nice afternoon way on the other side of the field, and he'll need some help from the training crew. Looks like they give Renner a half yard, but again, that was if the pocket collapses and they get Renner, that's a 5-yard loss.
Yeah. I mean, where he was back at the 10-yard line, and if they can just trip him up back there, then the Reddies have gotten a big loss, and now it's 2nd and 15 rather than 2nd and 10.
Ilya's up on his feet, jogging off the field without any help. Might take him a few moments to make it to the sideline. Appears to be moving a little slowly for a guy that's pretty quick to the football. 2nd down and 10 from the 17. Clock put in motion just inside 11 minutes to play. Henderson trailing by 5. Great game this afternoon. Trips on the right side, Twins left. That's the short side. The left-handed Renner throws a completion. It's fumbled, picked up. Kendrick Burns has it for the Reddies. Room to run past the 15, inside the 10, and there you have it. A Henderson turnover, a huge play after the fumble at the 15, and Henderson State has an opportunity for a go-ahead score.
How about that right there? And Kendrick Burns picks it up on a hop and takes it all the way down to the 8-yard line. It looks to feel like there's a Southern Arkansas player down back at the 5, but boy, that's one thing this team does is they get turnovers. Whether it be the interception or the fumble, the Reddies find ways to get a turnover, and now the Reddies are in business.
Renner threw it where the Mule Riders have been money all day long, over the middle, short to a slot receiver. And the ball just popped out of his hands. It didn't look like there was a hit, but Kendrick Burns was Johnny on the spot. 1st and goal from the SAU 6 for the Reddies. Burns gets credit for the forced fumble and the recovery. Andrew Black will run this series. Takes the snap. He gives to Jaquan Cole. Nothing there for Cole. 3 tacklers in his face.
Reddies need to get a touchdown right here. I mean, you got 10:30 left here in the ball game, and as much as the field goal is good, that still puts you down by 2. And with as good as this offense has been for Southern Arkansas, I mean, you need to take the lead right here.
A loss of a yard on that play makes the 2nd down and 7. Andrew Black stays in at quarterback. This will be his 2nd drive of the afternoon. Cole in on his left shoulder. It's a shotgun, 4 receivers. In motion is Chouse to the slot. It's a give. There goes Cole over right side. Cuts back. Twist inside the 5, and down he goes at the 2.
Great job by Jaquan right there. He held on to let the hole open up, and then he was able to cut back in. And now you're going to see that jumbo formation for the Reddies come in as the ball is down at the 3-yard line.
Hardison checks in. He'll come under center. Jaquan Cole, the single back. 2 blocking tight ends, 1 on either side. 3rd and goal from the 3. Tight end in motion right to left. Here's the handoff. Cole tiptoeing past the tight ends. Won't make it. He got to the 2-yard line. 4th down. And now a big decision to be made by Scott Maxfield. They'll send Ryan McDonald, and this is really where the Reddies have been jumbo this season. 2 other blockers come in. Daniel Moore, Darren Franklin come in as extra blockers. They'll line up in the backfield. They're usually offensive linemen. I formation. They'll put them in motion to the left. Hardison under center. Miller in as a blocking fullback. The snap to Hardison. Gives to McDonald. Tiptoeing. Won't make it. Go over on downs. Big stop by Southern Arkansas. McDonald didn't even make it to the line of scrimmage. That is a huge stop by Southern Arkansas.
Wow. I mean, that's the right call to go for it right there, but man, you get the ball at the 7-yard line, you only pick up 4 yards. I mean, that's you got to get pressure on the quarterback at this point, and you got to force Southern Arkansas to a 3-and-out. That one hurts right there. That one does hurt.
Is due. Darren Crawford and Cunico Thomas made the tackles. Thomas came up with tackles on the last 3 plays for the Southern Arkansas defense. First down for the Mule Riders going left to right. They're back of their own 3. Timeout. A timeout by Southern Arkansas. We'll step aside as well. 8:43 to play. 28-23. Southern Arkansas leads the Reddies on the Henderson State Sports Network.
For Henderson State Reddie apparel and souvenirs, stop by the Reddie Bookstore located on the HSU campus and the Garrison Center. For your convenience, the Reddie Bookstore is open before every Reddie football game. And students, save money on textbooks at the Reddie Bookstore, where you can purchase, rent, and sell back textbooks every day. The Reddie Bookstore is open 8 to 5 Monday through Thursday and 8 to 4 on Friday. We also have HSU apparel for kids, gift items, and alumni items. Find us on Facebook at Reddie Bookstore or online at www.hsubooks.com.
Java Primo is amazing coffee and so much more. Visit Java Primo Coffee House, Cafe, and more and discover just what more is. Friday and Saturday nights are ribeye nights. 16 plus ounces of premium bone-in French-cut ribeye steak seasoned with espresso rub and grilled to perfection. Nightly dinner menus of pizza, salmon, tuna, steaks, and more begins at 4 p.m. Located on Main Street in Arkadelphia and on Central Avenue in Hot Springs. Java Primo has a little something more just for you.
Come back.
You're listening to 2015 Reddie Football. This is Josh Day.
First down from the 3 for Southern Arkansas. They go to the ground with Michael Nunnery past the 5 down to the 7-yard line. A huge stop for SAU as the Reddies had first down from the 5, only could get to the 3 on 4 plays. 3-yard gain for Nunnery to give the Mule Riders a little breathing room back near their own goal line. 28-23, SAU on top. Coming close to 8 minutes to play on a winding clock. 2 blocking backs. Barrett Renner, the outstanding redshirt freshman quarterback, takes a high snap. Gives Nunnery again. Nunnery bringing tacklers past the 10-yard line. Will have a first down at the 15. Josh Davis finished him off, but not before Nunnery brought 3 or 4 tacklers with him. And this is where Southern Arkansas, interestingly, is now going to the ground. Their rushing game has been insignificant today, save for a few runs from the quarterback, Barrett Renner. And those have been on designed passing plays where Renner has had to pull the ball down and run.
Yeah, they've only run the ball 70 yards today, and they've thrown the ball for 297.
They're at the 14, first down. Chewing up some clock already. 7:25 to play. Handoff. Nunnery runs right into the pile. Tries to keep those legs going. Won't get much here. In fact, he'll get a yard or so. Just past the 15. Stopped short of the 16-yard line. That's just more than a yard gain for Michael Nunnery. Nunnery should be okay to just keep on chugging. He hasn't carried the ball but 8 times. And he is a hoss at 242 pounds. Second down and 8 for Southern Arkansas. Inside 7 minutes to play. Here at Carpenter Haygood Stadium, the Reddies trying to hold on to first place. In the gun is Renner. He fumbles the snap. He picks it up. He's going to run. He is brought down, and finally the Reddies will get credit for a sack on the quarterback. I believe that'll go down as a sack. It is lost yardage on Renner, who fumbled the snap. That's the second time he's picked up a fumbled snap today.
Reddy's got to get a stop right here.
Third and 9. Third down's been huge this afternoon. Mule Riders converting 9 times on 12 third down plays, and the Reddies bringing the nickel. Renner lines up, trips to his right, twin receivers left, empty backfield. 3rd and 9, gets off the snap. Renner looks over the middle, throws it. It is caught at the 20-yard line. They're short of the first down by 2 yards. And the Reddies should get the football back. That was completed to Jonathan Weisheidt. The Reddies pounced on him quickly. And the tight end, Tanner Hudson, who doubles as the punter, will check back in. The rain has stopped. Hasn't been raining for about 10-15 minutes or so. But back in the first half, Hudson, when it was raining, slipped in his own end zone and punted a ground ball that traveled 3 yards. Set the Reddies up for a touchdown. Boy, they need a big special teams play here. The snap. Hudson just got it off. It's a short punt, end over end. Fair catch called at the 49. Mark Joust brings it down. And the Reddies will have the ball at the 48 with great field position. 5 minutes, 13 seconds to try to get a go-ahead score. Hunter Lively's on that Reddie sideline with a Fat Boys Fine Food sideline report. Hunter.
We saw earlier in the game, Corey Chappelle got open and broke away and made a great catch for 30 yards, 35 yards, guys. And I really feel like we'll see Javonte Mack, Corey Chappelle, and Jacoby Lewis really get more into the mix on this drive as those shifty, speedy receivers trying to get out in the open field.
Mack has been nowhere. In fact, he hasn't caught a pass yet. Reddies go with a single band backfield. Jacoby Lewis in motion. Big set on the right end. Reddies give it to Jaquan Cole, running on the right side. Brought it to the 50-yard line, and he'll get 2 yards. You still have time to try to run it. As the clock winds inside 5 minutes, Reddies have all 3 timeouts. Southern Arkansas has burned 2 timeouts. There is an injured SAU defender, and so the clock will halt at 5 minutes and 1 second to play. Hard-fought game today, and Southern Arkansas has outgained Henderson 375 yards to 243. Southern Arkansas has held the ball for nearly 30 minutes. The Reddies have had it for just shy of 25 minutes.
Phil, the Reddies return back home next Friday on Halloween, or next Saturday on Halloween afternoon as Southern Nazarene comes to town. That's a 2 p.m. kickoff. You can hear us on the Reddie pregame show and the Domino's pregame show starting at 1 o'clock.
Jaquan Cole in the backfield to the left shoulder of Hardison. He's back to throw from the 50. Hardison to the flats. Cole popped quickly. He made the catch. He will lose 3 yards on the play. Huge play by Chris Wilson, the senior defensive back from Shreveport.
Saw that one coming all the way. I mean, Hughes stood right there at the 49-yard line and just kind of kept creeping in. He knew it was coming. I mean, Dallas could have looked downfield all day long, but he knew where Dallas was going with the football.
And Hardison, no question, had been staring Cole down from the moment that he took the snap. 3rd and 11 from the 47. The snap back. Dallas with plenty of time. Now pressured. He flips it for Cole. Makes the catch of the 48. Past the 45. He dives. He has the first down to the 41-yard line. A gain of 12 yards on 3rd and 11.
That's a great job by Jaquan. Boy, he knows how to find the yardage marker and get that first down.
Jaquan Cole now with 7 catches this afternoon for over 50 yards. The Reddies with 3 minutes and 45 seconds remaining, down by 5 points. They're in SAU territory. Hardison will throw on the far side. Intercepted by SAU at the 31-yard line. And room to run into Henderson territory at the 30-yard line. Down goes the man who intercepted it. That was Quan Warren with perhaps a game-winning play for the SAU defense. Quan Warren stepped in front of the receiver at the 30-yard line, and he intercepts Hardison. His 7th interception of the season. SAU minutes away from an upset victory here in Arkadelphia now. Again, Hardison, who made a great play to Cole moments ago, had stared down his receiver. He was trying to find a receiver on the right side. SAU goes to the ground. Nunnery up the middle for 5 yards to the 21. Quan Warren, first interception of the season for the senior from Linden, Kildare, Texas.
Man, that's tough right there, Phil.
And now SAU just trying to use up some clock. They are way down on the Henderson side of the field to the 21. Game clock inside 3 minutes. The Reddies had been winning the turnover battle 2-1 until the Quan Warren interception. And the timeout by SAU will hold the clock at 2:45. That's the last timeout available for Southern Arkansas. Let's head down to Hunter Lively on the sideline with the Fat Boys Fine Food sideline report. Hunter, from your vantage point, was there any chance for the Reddies to stop Warren for that interception?
No, it was just a misread right there. I believe he was looking for Mark Chouse. It looked like Chouse turned to the left, and the ball just went on his right outside shoulder. There was really no chance for him to make the play, guys. It's eerily quiet in the stadium after it's been fairly loud all day long.
Been a while since we've lost on homecoming. It's been a little while.
It's been a while since the Reddies have lost to Southern Arkansas, as they've won 8 consecutive meetings. The last loss to the Mule Riders was 2005. 10 years ago. Southern Arkansas now has a chance, if they win this ball game, to tie for first place. They're going to go to the ground again. Nunnery up the middle, bringing tacklers with him. He has the first down, or at least close to it. Needs the 15. Looks like they mark him down to the 16. Harding's ahead of East Central 55-20. That'll put Harding at 6-2. Arkansas Tech 50, Southeastern Oklahoma 30. That's at the start of the fourth quarter. If that score holds, Tech will improve to 6-2. So then you'd have Harding, Southern Arkansas, Tech, and Henderson with a 4-way tie for first place.
That would be log jam at the top, right?
And it was just 2 weeks ago there were 5 teams tied for first place. And Henderson had, as the old saying goes, their own destiny in their hands. And unfortunately, unless there's a dramatic and crazy comeback here, and we've seen in the last 2 weeks some pretty crazy comebacks in the world of college football, and the Reddies are going to end up with a home loss. Still some hope. Reddies have 2 timeouts remaining and 2 minutes and 32 seconds on the clock. If they're going to win, they got to stop them here on 3rd and 1. Down by 5, so if they hold Southern Arkansas to a field goal attempt, they can still come back and be within 1 score. Nunnery is the running back. The snap, he gets the carry. Nunnery lowers his head, and he has the first down. Made it to the 15-yard line and just over the 15, so that is an easy first down for the Southern Arkansas Mule Riders. And aside from the interception by Quan Warren, if this score holds, Mule Riders can point to a ton of success on 3rd down. 9, now 10 conversions on 14 third downs.
That's unreal. That is unreal.
And that's against a defense that has been, and it's, with Henderson's defense this year, they've actually been susceptible on 3rd and 4th downs this year. Where the Reddies have come up big is on turnovers. And once they get inside the 20, Southern Arkansas scored 4 touchdowns on 4 possessions inside the 20. Nunnery, another carry, and Grady Ollison pulls him down after a 1-yard gain to the 14. Clock moving to 1:57. Henderson burning their second timeout, leaves them with 1. Hunter Lively down on the sideline with the Fat Boys Fine Foods sideline report. Hunter?
Hey guys, I mean, if the way this one's gone, it's really been the Barrett Renner show. He's been able to convert. You go back in the first half, all those 3rd down conversions, and this Southern Arkansas team, I believe it's ranked 10th in the nation in 3rd down efficiency. They showed why today.
Yeah, they came in 10th in the country in converting 3rd downs on offense, the 12th total offense in the nation, and they've gained 386 yards this afternoon. That's still short of their average by about 115 yards, but Barrett Renner, no doubt, star of the afternoon. 304 yards passing, 39 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns thrown, and numerous times where negative yardage turned into, at the very least, no gain, or positive yardage for Renner in most opportunities. Renner takes the shotgun. Michael Nunnery, stretch run left. Lost yardage on the play. Lawson Scholes pounced on him. And he is marked down to the 15. Loss of 1.
Phil, I'm sitting here looking over the coaching staff for Southern Arkansas, and one guy that we've gotten to know over the years, wide receiver coach Benson Jordan.
A former Washita quarterback.
Yeah.
took part in the classic one over there when it was just A.U. Williams Field that ended at the half-yard line with Henderson ending Ouachitá's bid in an undefeated season.
Well, wasn't Benson a part of that 4 overtime game as well? Or was it 3 overtime?
Three. It just
overtime.
felt like 4 or 5 overtimes that night.
Yeah, I think Benson was the quarterback in that game as well.
Of course, we are not too far off from the annual Battle of the Ravine. That's across the highway at Cliff Harris Stadium, November 14th, 3 weeks from today. Reddies have Southern Nazarene and Oklahoma Baptist in between. Shouldn't have much trouble with Southern Nazarene, you'd imagine. Southern Nazarene still in action this afternoon, trying to end a 28-game losing streak. Oklahoma Baptist may have your hands full with them. That's a road game. 3rd down and 10 from the Henderson 15. Minute 52 on the clock. And they'll go on the ground again. Nunnery with a stretch run left past the 10-yard line. He's out of bounds short of the first down by a yard or so. That was Kendrick Burns that shoved him out of bounds.
Well, now it's 4th down, and here's the situation, Phil. If they kick the field goal, that makes it 31-23, and that makes it an 8-point game. Reddies would get the football back with a minute 45, but it looks like Southern Arkansas is going to go for it right here.
Go for it, and the fact that Nunnery ran out of bounds, the clock stopped at a minute 45. So that helps Henderson out as well. Otherwise, if he went down, they could have chewed up another 30 seconds. Play clock to 5, they go jumbo. The snap, the give, Nunnery. Josh Davis is there. Can they stop him? The Reddies appear to have stopped Nunnery short. They'll have a minute 40 to try to drive. They still have some life left. Bill Keppel called for a 4th down play, giving Nunnery an opportunity to use his strength and his size, but the Reddies were ready for him. Now they've got to go 94 yards to get a go-ahead touchdown in a minute 40 with no timeouts remaining.
And you got to get the touchdown. I mean, there's no field goal. You got to get the touchdown.
Well, like we said, there have been some crazier comebacks in college football in recent weeks. The Reddies will send Dallas Hardison near the goal line with Jaquan Cole joining him in the backfield in a 4-receiver set. And the snap to Dallas. He's pressured. He gets rid of the ball in time. Caught. Corey Chappelle, 10-yard line. Down he goes, short of the 15. That's an 8-yard gain to Corey Chappelle. And the clock continues to wind to a minute 27 and counting.
And the Reddies working with no timeouts.
Ball's put down to the 14. The snap, Hardison throws. There's Chouse with the first down catch. And out of bounds at the 19 with a gain of 5 yards. Clock stops at a minute 17. 28-23, Southern Arkansas leading.
Well, this is eerily starting to remind us of that East Central game, isn't it?
Reddies stopped at the 3-yard line trying for a game-tying score. Hardison takes the shotgun. Back he steps. He rolls to his right. He calls for a receiver to get loose. He flips it down the right sideline, and that is out of bounds. Incomplete. A minute 9 seconds to play.
Well, smart move by Dallas that time. Just, once again, I always say it, live for another play, and that's what he did right there.
Still, even with just a 4-man rush, Southern Arkansas pressuring Hardison to step out of the pocket. Calvin Lyons got in his face on the last play. 2nd down and 10 from the 19. Cole on the right shoulder as Hardison takes the snap. Short drop. Fires a completed pass to Chouse, who steps out of bounds at the 23. 4-yard gain to Chouse. It's 3rd and 6. Obviously not really worried about 3rd down conversions. You have to go for it on 4th. A minute 4 seconds, the clock holding. James Jackson is checked in. Jackson will line up wide left next to Chouse and Chappelle in the slot. Slot receiver on the right. Hardison takes the shotgun. Short drop. Passes to the right. Javante Mack with his first catch of the afternoon, out of bounds at the 28.
He's a yard short of the first down.
4th down and 1. They lost 9 seconds on that play. 60 seconds remaining, down by 5 points. 4th down. Reddies 3 for 5 on 4th downs. Hardison comes under center. Quarterback sneak. He's got the first down and a lot more. Boy, he needed 1 yard. He got 5 or 6.
That's a great job.
But now you got to get up to the center and snap and fire the ball down to the turf.
That's a great job because it stops the clock, and now.
And he takes the snap, fires the ball into the turf. 53 seconds.
And that's a smart move because you go with the quarterback sneak and everybody's still at the line of scrimmage, so you don't have anybody running downfield or anything like that. So now you got second down. It'll be 2nd and 10 now.
Reddies need 65 yards to come back. Second down from the 34. Shotgun to Hardison. 3-step drop. Fires over the middle. Caught. 50-yard line. 40-yard line. Tackled is Javonte Mack at the 38. First down, Henderson State.
How about this? I mean, how about this right here?
They'll give it back to Hardison in the shotgun. Short drop. Hardison to the right side. It is incomplete. And a diving attempt at an interception by Elgin Moore. Hardison, who has been staring down some receivers late in the ball game, and let the SAU defense know exactly where he was going to go. 39 seconds to play. Second down and 10. Trailing by 5. Henderson at the SAU 38. Hardison on a hard count. He had 2 defensive linemen offside. They didn't snap the ball. Play clock shows 13 seconds. Hand signals from the near sideline. Hardison gives the information of the offensive line. Here's the snap. Dallas, 3-step drop. Short pass snap, far side, catch 35, out of bounds. Out of bounds to the 33. That's a 5-yard gain to Joseph Snap. Only 5 seconds went off the clock. Third down.
Boy, Reddie's doing a good job working the sidelines, getting out of bounds. You know, catch, pick up that 5 yards, get out of bounds.
Hardison now 20 for 33, 208 yards on the afternoon. 1 interception, no touchdowns. Trips left, Twins right, the snap. Hardison back near his 39, flushed out of the pocket. He'll run to the far sideline. He has the first down, out of bounds at the 27. 26 seconds remain.
A great job by Dallas. Saw the entire right side of the field opened up, took off and ran with it, got out of bounds to stop the clock, and got the first down at the same time.
Hardison runs for 7 yards. First down, 27-yard line. 26 seconds remain. Reddies trailing Southern Arkansas 28-23. Trips left. That's the long side of the field. And the Reddies move first. That was Javonte Mack, who was drawn off sides.
Offense, number 53. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Oh, they called a penalty on the center, Corey Steidel.
Yeah, it was on Javonte Mack for sure.
Mack lined up slot right. He had taken a step and a half over the line of scrimmage. Back of the 32. 1st and 15. Empty set. Hardison gets a look at the coverage. Hand signals again from the near sideline. Trips left in the slot. Chappelle next to Chouse. Wide left is Jackson. Slot right is Mack next to Snap. The snap to Hardison. 4-man rush. Steps up in the pocket, evades the rush. Hardison stepping backward near his 43. Now to his right, he fires it down the sideline. Snap is there for the catch at the 10.
How about that throw? How about that throw? You got to get down here and you got to snap the football and spike it and stop the clock with 15 seconds.
15 seconds. The pass play to Joseph Snap. 23 yards. The snap. Hardison fires it to the turf. 11 seconds remain. You have time for 2 plays.
Wow. I mean, how about this drive? I mean, Dallas Hardison putting this team on his shoulders right now and driving the length of the football field. Remember, he's had to go 94 yards for a score.
12 plays, 13 plays, 82 yards. 11 seconds on the clock. They're on their feet. The snap. Hardison looks to his left. Throws for the end zone. It's tipped in the air, and a flag is thrown from the linesman as Mark Chouse was interfered with in the end zone. 6 seconds remain.
Well, that's going to put the ball at the 2-yard line, isn't it, Phil? And it looks like there's a Southern Arkansas player.
Southern Arkansas player down to the 20. The officials talking it over. Head official Ron Standridge with the announcement.
Defense, number 9. Penalty be half the distance of the goal. Automatic first down.
Sets you up with a 6 with 6 seconds remaining. Perhaps there's time for 2 more plays, but you've got to be quick on this upcoming play. But that injured defender remains on his back of the 20-yard line. He's now pulled up into a sitting position. Instead of that being pass interference, it was holding. It would have been halfway to the goal no matter what. So the ball placed at the 6. Reddies down 28-23. First and goal with the ball on the right hash. Trips left. Hardison. There's been money on this drive. Back in the gun. Here's the snap. Short drop, flips over the middle. The pass is almost intercepted. It is incomplete at the goal. He threw it behind Corey Chappelle, and he had a step on the coverage. It'll come down to this last play with 3 seconds remaining.
Wow, down to the last play. I mean, you go with the slant quick right there, and it just couldn't hold on to it.
Jackson wide left, Chouse and Chappelle in the slot. Mack slot right, snap wide right. This is it. Here's the snap. Hardison looking to his left. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run for it. Hardison carries it in. Touchdown, Reddies. That's the ball game. And they mob him on the field. Here comes the student body. A memorable homecoming victory as the Reddies go 94 yards in the last minute and 40 seconds. Dallas Hardison runs a 6-yard touchdown. Have yourself a party in Arkadelphia.
I'm ready to hear that Reddie train blow now, aren't you, Phil? Wow, Dallas Hardison. He looked right, saw that the coverage was all there, and there was nobody on the near side of the field, so he just took off and ran with it, dove for the pylon, and got the touchdown. How about that?
A career-defining drive capped by a career-defining play for the junior from Bentonville, Arkansas. Dallas Hardison makes it 29-28.
Penalty be applied on the try.
That's a penalty on the student body, practically.
Yes, on everybody in the stadium just got a penalty.
Oh my goodness, what a finish here at Carpenter Haygood Stadium. The Reddies looked like they were done, down and out. They stopped SAU on 4th down from the 6 and bring it down the field. That drive,
wow,
94 yards in a minute 40. 15 plays. Dallas Hardison's first rushing touchdown of his career at Henderson State.
I can't wait to hear what Hunter Lively has to say with Coach. Hunter, get down there right beside Coach right now.
The Reddies won't even try for a point after they take a knee. Celebration is on here in Arkadelphia.
Yes. Boy, one thing I want to know from Coach, just take us back, the play call. I want to know the play call because Dallas did everything right, Phil. We thought, hey, there was 2 minutes left in this game, and I'll admit, I thought it was over. We even thought, you and I both thought it was over. The Reddies defense stepped up once again, and then it was Dallas Hardison.
Look at this scene on the field. The entire Reddie roster has raised Dallas Hardison on their shoulders at the 30-yard line. This has been a classic game. Even if the Reddies would have lost, it would have been a classic game the way it came down to the very end.
Hunter's with Coach now.
All right, go. Take it away, Hunter.
Coach Maxfield, an incredible performance there on that last drive by Dallas Hardison. Just take us through that entire drive and what went down.
Well, he made some great plays.